don't love me for my ambition.
What I said? I said the plug tats, run up on his ass, he got offended. We spin it all black, he called renting. I feel disrespected, how about when we hollow tip him? I don't give a fuck who he with, make sure he not living. I'm thankful for a day out, I think that it's Thanksgiving. Ordered a few red dots, just to make sure we not missing. He was riding in that coupe, we left that top missing. Just got it with my shooter, he went on a hot mission. We laid him on the floor, stomped him out, he a rug now. It's hard to tell my nigga cooler when that nigga bug. Tell the truth, it ain't gon' help you if you chose to bring a fest up. If it wasn't what it was, niggas wouldn't take them hats
down. If they moving shady, then they change his real slim. I feel like Eminem. Out backdoor, hey yo, let me in. I could turn a little out bitch into my biggest fan. Pop the sunroof, Brody blowing out the top like a ceiling fan. How the fuck you ain't my son, you my synonym? How the fuck you the plug, you just a middleman? I shoot a nigga's plug, nigga, I'm the plug now. Used to be 15, nigga, this a dub now. You better pay that. Extorting niggas like the 80s, bitch, we going way back. I can't be coolin' on them hoes if they ain't bad. If she ain't about money, little mama better say that.
She fucking with the block star, she ain't in the average. I told her this a hot car, made it drive the fastest. I get that bitch my cup, told her lean for her beverage. Hold on, I just saw a op, bitch, get out, beat the ass.
Hold up, seen an op kid, pull up, pop the stash. You know I keep a Glock stick, hop out, switch his ass. You can't run from that, man, that switch you fast. Hop back in, I turn that shit on, watch me do the murder dance.
There we have it.
Villainous as Detroit beat.
Very villainous, you know what I'm saying, role playing.
Yeah, role playing.
By King OSF right there. Murder Dance, unreleased Rhode Island artist. We're going to try to continue that tradition every week of bringing you some music at the top of the episode, specifically highlighting a Rhode Island artist, New England artist, to broaden it more. But we appreciate everyone out there in the world tuning in for this episode, Club Ambition Podcast Cap, episode 112. Round of applause real quick.
Yo, whoa.
Oh, you forgot the button? There we go. There we go. After a very eventful Thanksgiving weekend.
Yeah.
God bless. Very eventful Friendsgiving, you know, but nonetheless, you know, let's talk about at least the food. How was the Thanksgiving food this year for you guys? Both at Thanksgiving and at the Friendsgiving in general.
So for Thanksgiving, I went to 2 different spots. Both food. Actually, I'll rate the plates. I'll be a hating ass nigga.
Oh my God.
So the plate in the first spot, I'll give it a calm 8. 8 out of 10.
Why? 1 out of 10.
I had some meatballs, and this was not that good.
Meatballs on Thanksgiving is kind of crazy.
Yeah. It's funny because the nigga
The
asked
fact that you would go for them is crazy too.
The nigga told me, yo, them shits is good. They're like sweet. I'm like, I bet. And I had them shits. I'm like,
Of course they gonna say that shit. They want you to eat it because they saw nobody else was eating it.
I lied to that nigga. Yo, I'll be a real ass nigga right now. I lied to that nigga.
Sweet meatballs
said that
is
shit
crazy.
was good.
Yeah.
And I only ate half of one and I left the other one there.
You ate too much.
I did eat too much. So it's 8 out of 10. And then I went to Vic's family's crib. I'll give it a 9.5. The only reason
1 out of 10.
because that mac and cheese was not good.
Yeah, Jada's mac and cheese. God bless her heart.
That was Jada's.
Yeah, but she
I'm
said it
sorry.
wasn't good. She was like, you know, it's not busting. It was busting when I made it yesterday or something because I made it 3 times so far. It was blah, blah, blah. I don't know what happened.
Jada tried that shit multiple times.
Yeah.
That shit had them.
It was all right, though. It wasn't you know what I'm saying? It was okay.
It wasn't the best. Everything else was amazing. Deja made some good ass paneer.
Yeah.
And then for the Friendsgiving, nah, nigga. You already saw the photo. I'll be back. And when I came back, I ate some more. That shit hit.
That shit was crazy.
That shit was insane,
It was
bro.
so much food of everything.
The lasagna was amazing. Those patelitos were amazing. The sticky chicken wings from Ming River were amazing.
Fuck you. I specifically told you to save me some.
What?
The wings, and nobody fucking did.
Nah, he did say that.
All y'all niggas is
When?
hoes,
He
bro.
texted it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
niggas.
I didn't read it.
That shit was good as fuck, though.
I pulled up, bro, with just the fucking sauce on the thing, nigga. I was so tight,
Should
bro.
look the tray.
I was so heated, bro.
I almost did.
My
I was
God.
like,
Put the camera on you.
I was like, yo, there's no more, bro. Like, what the fuck? Little baby ass tray. And I was even offering to go half. You know what I'm saying?
He did say
No,
that.
I was like, yo, I got it already with chowder. I pull up baby ass tray like that.
Nigga just called me broke.
Broke ass.
Exposing you. Damn, the older didn't pay for the trail.
I'm just tight that nobody saved me at least one.
Niggas didn't tell me how many niggas was gonna be there. It wasn't 60. It was at least like 20, 25. There was too many dicks, first off.
I didn't invite everyone. That's the thing. People have their plus ones. God bless their heart. You know, if going further, we
Plus
might
90.
Yeah, might have to do obviously a rule because God bless.
I must just start fucking ID checking.
Yeah,
We gotta talk about it. There gotta be like party etiquette.
Yeah, that's how I feel. But I feel like if I talk about it, it's like, is it disrespectful? I'm a weirdo for saying it, but it's like, nigga, it's real life.
If I want to, bro, I'm gonna ask you if I can. First, of
Yeah.
all.
Tammy asked. Certain people ask. Like, shout out to Tammy. Certain people ask, and it's like, I don't mind if you ask.
Yeah, 100%.
But then it's like, you know, and then especially if you arrive uninvited and then you come with a plus one, it's like,
And you got no food?
it's kind of wild. This is a Thanksgiving. It's a Friendsgiving. This is not the fucking that Teteo on Broad Street. But God bless everyone's heart.
Bro, my
That was
thing
wild.
is, the rule should be this. If you bring in another person, one person is fine. But if you bring like 3, 4, 5, 6, all right, now you got to bring some shit too, nigga. You got to bring a bottle, some hookah.
Yeah.
Because listen, I'm be real with you. You know how many parties I've thrown and niggas want to pull up 5 deep, just dick,
That's disgusting.
$25 tequila?
That's disgusting.
Who is this for?
That doesn't make sense to me.
Yo, just mad dick and cheap tequila. Like, what is this, bro?
And it's like, I hate judging people, but it's like, what's up? What's going on here?
You a nasty. And then, nah, I'm a rant. I'm a rant for real. Because you know what? I've been angry for like a week now. Because I've been trying to figure out what to do with my birthday. And I don't want to do shit with these niggas.
Oh, yeah, it's Noel's birthday weekend. Round of applause. Noel's birthday week coming up. There we go.
Yo.
Finally turning 40.
Eat my dick. Because I really would like do some shit, right? Niggas will pull up 5 deep, trash ass bottle, talk about, yo, them bitches. Nah, bro, you gotta go. How you not come here with bitches? I feel like if there's 5 niggas, there should be 2 bitches.
It's got to even out. The idea, you can't be at a party with all guys. It needs to be girls.
A good ratio.
It needs to be girls, you know what I'm saying? Unless you're into guys. If I was single, man, I would be. I'm basically married, and I'm still frustrated with the idea of just hanging around a bunch of guys. I like female energy. I love female energy. I love being around girls, like, because I feel like girls are the tastemakers of culture.
They introduce an aesthetic.
Everything. Like they determine everything. Like if I'm around a couple guys,
You know-
I pull up looking whack,
Nah.
the guy's not gonna tell me. But if I'm around my girl or her cousins
tell
and we're
you.
like, yo, you're looking kind of crazy, I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck, I do look crazy. Thank you for correct. But like guys don't give a fuck.
Guys don't give a fuck.
But girls are like keep you in check and order.
I guess, bro. You know what it is with Victor? Let me put my camera on me. You know what it is with Victor?
Sound bitch.
It's cause he knows right then. This is like white as fuck. Anyways, it's cause he knows right that 60% of the music that he's gonna put
It's for the
is
bitches.
for the
girls.
bitches.
Yo, Vic loves playing music
You know
for
what I'm
the
saying?
girls.
And the thing is that like, you know, he's our brother and shit like that. So we accept that. We know that he's a ratchet bitch. You know
I
what
be
I'm saying?
hating on it on the low.
I'm a baddie. I'm a baddie.
He's a
I'm
little
low.
baddie, you know what I'm
baddie, I
saying?
won't lie.
So like, you know, he knows that we were like, what's going on? This,
He's
this,
a
and
baddie
that.
with his baddie friend.
So he doesn't, he doesn't want to feel like, crazy and shit. So that's why he wants the shorties. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
It's reality.
I love it. I love the baddie culture.
I'm not gonna lie to you though, bro. But it's like I don't even want the women there to like mac at them. I just love the aesthetic.
Exactly. We don't want to come out to
to
clear it up. We're not creeps. This is not to like, oh, you. There's not no horniness.
Hell
It's
no,
just
hell
that
no, hell no.
aura
What the
of
fuck,
female energy. If anything, is women empowerment. We should have more women at the parties. If you're having a social gathering, invite girls. Do not come with more guys. I'm already a guy. I want you. If you're a guy and you're coming, bring some
a bitch.
girls.
Mad
You know what I'm saying?
testosterone, nigga.
You know,
Why do
but
I want that?
God bless. You know, maybe it's an adult thing. I don't know. Maybe when we were younger, I wasn't really a partier like that when I was younger.
I was younger, niggas was doing this, bro.
Oh,
Niggas have been doing this for years. I have high respect for the niggas who always bring bitches. I bring bitches. Niggas always telling me, yo, bring your friends. So you can sexually harass them?
motherfuckers.
The fuck are you talking about? That should be getting me mad, bro. Like, I want to be able to start screaming the Sexy Red song, Shake Your Ass for Drake. Then shake your with the bitches, bro.
Yeah.
I want to be mad sassy with bitches, bro. If they're my friends, I'm not going to catch it because I'm not a creep. But I'm going to still dance and go crazy with them. I'm going to start going crazy. I'm going to be like,
We're definitely gonna cover some creeps though, specifically one today, Diddy. With another case and the security guard speaking out against Diddy and everything that happened with Diddy and Cassie allegedly. But let's get to it. Starting from the top with topics, we're gonna talk about Rhode Island news. from the beginning. And also a reminder: this episode is brought to you and sponsored by Terra Negra. Terra Negra Cantina, the Mexican restaurant, recently opened. Actual authentic Mexican trained chefs in Mexico that actually cook amazing food. Today is Tuesday. The episode drops on Tuesday. Taco Tuesday every Tuesday at Terra Negra. Check it out. They have $2 tacos every Tuesday at Terra Negra. Taco Tuesday. Check it out.
And I'm gonna be there, so look for me.
Yeah. Noel's gonna be there. Former Terra Negra, Terra Luna employee. But
Y'all remember when tacos used to be $1 for Taco Tuesday?
yeah, man, nothing's $1 no more.
It's $2.
$2 Taco Tuesday. Yeah, it used to be $1 at California Taco, but not no more either.
Yeah, no more. What kind is it? Is it just tortilla and meat?
I don't think so. I think it's any taco.
There's something in there though.
Yeah. There's,
Like lettuce and
Yeah,
shit.
they do
Ah,
seasonings and shit.
Okay.
you know,
That's
and shout out to
valid.
the Noel's familiar with the employees. Shout out to the employees and staff over there at Terra Negra
Yeah. He's
on
a friendly,
Federal Hill.
He's a friendly guy, bro.
Friendly guy. God bless.
Yeah.
These
Um,
niggas is haters.
Shout out to Terra Negra sponsoring this podcast. Moving on. What's what do you guys think though? What is the most overrated dish in Thanksgiving? I have a hot take. I think that the most
Turkey.
overrated
Turkey.
The
no.
It's turkey.
Turkey.
No.
That turkey
shit's
that Mike gave us
overrated,
was
bro.
the best turkey I ever had in my life.
Turkey's fucking overrated.
Turkey is dry. It's disgusting. It's one of the worst meats.
If you don't know how to cook,
The
it
most
just tastes
overrated
bad.
Thanksgiving dish is turkey.
Yes.
Hell no.
You like turkey?
Bro, turkey is some of the healthiest meat you can eat in your life. I
But
eat
nobody's
turkey.
denying that.
So
But the way
why would you not want to eat it?
the way
You
most
guys
peop-
don't eat turkey sandwiches at
the
home?
way most people eat turkey is disgusting. I mean, the way
Turkey
people.
sandwich.
So you
cook
prefer
turkey.
ham over turkey?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, you guys are pigs.
Okay.
The most overrated dish for Thanksgiving is mac and cheese. Mac and
What?
cheese.
All right, bro. You just.
When have
wanna-
you ever gone on your
Bro.
way somewhere
You're not a nigga.
Let's
for
to
be
real.
go
honest.
order
Let's
and
be
eat mac
honest.
and cheese?
Let's
You're
be
not a
honest,
nigga.
bro.
You're not a nigga.
Yes,
What's
I
this
am.
nigga saying,
In your
bro?
household,
There's no
before
way.
in Thanksgiving, in your household, was mac and cheese ever made?
100%.
Really?
I'll eat the mac and cheese.
And
But I'm
your
not.
Mother, your
Thanksgiving.
Dominican mother meat mac and
For
cheese.
Thanksgiving.
Yes. I'm not saying that it's horrible. I'm saying it's overrated. Overhyped.
You're the first Hispanic I know that makes mac and cheese for Thanksgiving.
It's overhyped. It's overhyped.
You've had black people mac and cheese?
I've had all kinds of mac and cheese.
Nigga, that shit hard as fuck. That's just hard in the paint,
but
nigga.
it's not like to die for. Like, oh, I'm here for the mac and cheese only.
I'm here for the mac and
and
cheese.
cheese
I'm
only.
not
If you're
here for
going
the
to
turkey.
Thanksgiving dinner for just the mac and cheese, you're lying to yourself.
I'm
Bro,
not.
ain't nobody going
You're
to
lying
fucking,
for
ain't
yourself.
nobody
You're going
going
for
to
the turkey,
Thanksgiving
nigga.
for
Ain't no one
turkey,
doing
bro.
that.
I'm definitely going for the turkey.
You're
Listen,
bugging, bro.
Going for the
This
turkey.
is worse
bugging,
than
bro.
fucking frosted.
He does this shit to
yeah.
get under our fucking skin,
I'm going.
bro.
He
I'm
does.
going to the desserts.
You're here. No.
Desserts.
You're just
Peach
doing
cobbler.
Where, bro? He's doing this shit to piss us off, bro. He's always on some bullshit.
Nah. You said peach
I'll eat the
cobbler?
mac and cheese.
I like turkey bacon.
I'll
I
eat
like
the mac and
turkey
cheese,
ham.
but
like
I
that
am
shit.
not dying over mac and cheese.
I'll buy it and prefer that. Yeah, 100%.
Yo, this nigga who
But,
has
like,
eaten flan every fucking Thanksgiving in his life before he
love-
moved out his
I
house
love flan.
is telling me he's going for the peach cobbler.
Never.
Nigga, why are you lying, nigga?
How do you make peach cobbler?
Get some peach and cobble it up.
You see, it's
This nigga be
fucking lying, bro.
This nigga wants like something
Lying, bro.
like clickbait, nigga.
Yo.
And, like, just put it on IG,
Listen.
bro. Niggas love mac and cheese,
Turkey
bro.
is the most fucking
But
overrated.
no one's saying. I'm not trying to
How is it
offend.
overrated?
I'm not trying to offend the mac and cheese. Just a message to the mac and cheese community. If you love mac and cheese, you love mac and cheese. I'm not trying to offend the mac and cheese
You don't
community.
like mac and cheese?
I love mac and cheese, but I feel like it's overrated and overhyped.
How?
Because
How?
people make it like a big thing. They post it like the cheese.
You ever had buffalo
Bro,
mac?
cheese is not good for
don't
you.
think I have.
Cheese is
Buffalo mac?
horrible for you.
Nigga, you're lactose intolerant. That's why.
I think I have a theory that everyone is.
Now, most people of color are.
I think everyone is.
No, white people aren't.
Maybe because I read the Russell Simmons book and a healthy vegan.
No,
happy
white people
vegan.
aren't- White people aren't lactose intolerant. They
Well,
have the gene.
God bless Russell Simmons with his rapey allegedly ass in Bali, but he,
Turkey is the most overrated.
It's bro,
100%.
turkey
Hell
shit,
no.
shit,
The
bro.
fact that the whole fucking
I
quote,
love
unquote,
turkey.
The fact that nobody's saying that it's not.
What's your favorite dish?
At Thanksgiving,
Yes, realistically,
It's not turkey. Shut
it's
the
not
fuck
turkey.
up.
Don't
some
say
turkey
bullshit.
with some good ass turkey with some mashed
ass.
potatoes and some gravy.
Alright, bro.
Motherfuckers.
My
So your
default
favorite
laro-
Thanksgiving
I'm
dish is mac and cheese?
No, it's not just mac and cheese.
But what we're arguing is that turkey is the most overrated.
He's
the
gonna call
fact
me a
that
pig
the
if I
fact that
answer.
quote unquote the
What is
holiday
it?
the
It's
ham
Benny.
Pernil?
Hell yeah.
for
You're
his
disgusting.
for Hispanic, bro. Listen,
Yo, this nigga
The
talks to one Muslim
the
nigga and
bro.
thinks he's Muslim, nigga. That's why I think it pisses me off,
The
bro.
fact that Thanksgiving revolves around a fucking turkey says plenty. Overrated.
No, says that it's
That's white people
amazing.
bullshit, bro.
Listen,
Only turkey I've had that's
mac
fucking
and
gas
cheese
is Michael's.
Mac and cheese.
Let's be honest.
Is just pasta
Thank you.
and cheese. Yes,
Michael Fly
the
makes
way
the best turkey in the world.
Have you ever had buffalo mac and cheese?
Let's go to Cello's
Yes,
right now.
I've had buffalo mac
From
and cheese.
Cello's?
I've had it. It
It's
just gives me
amazing.
diarrhea. It's not. It's like a disturbing.
But that doesn't mean that.
So do you hate burritos?
I'll eat a burrito.
It doesn't give you diarrhea.
Without cheese?
It'll give me some diarrhea.
Without cheese?
Maybe not without cheese. My thing is, I feel like just mac and cheese is overrated, man.
So
Nah,
is
you're-
pizza
People
overrated?
people make mac and cheese like that's just like, oh,
Baked mac and cheese.
this is the
greatest thing
fucking
ever.
You know what? It
the
has
Michael
to-
Jordan
it has
for
to be-
Thanksgiving.
Yes,
that mac and
baked
cheese.
mac and cheese?
Hell no.
Bro, mac and cheese
It tastes good, but how
Mac-
many bites of mac and cheese are you gonna eat? You gonna eat a whole plate of mac and cheese?
I'm not gonna lie to you, Vic. You're setting up Deja to get slandered in unimaginable ways. They're gonna be like, your queen don't make you good mac and cheese, and you're gonna be sick
Bro,
when they start coming
Bro,
at
not
her.
only that, this motherfucker's family must be making mac and cheese left and right.
I've had award-winning mac and cheese. There's a restaurant in New York that has award-winning mac and cheese. It's not about the mac and cheese being good or not. It's just the concept of fucking pasta, macaroni with cheese. Like,
And baked.
I'm
It's
not gonna
baked,
eat a
nigga.
whole plate of mac and cheese. Like, I don't think anyone really does.
I can bang out a plate of mac,
mac and cheese. And if you put some buffalo chicken, I'll bang out a whole fucking tray.
But that's a cheat code. That's not mac and cheese.
What you mean? The majority of his mac and
I'm
cheese.
talking about basic mac and cheese
I'll bang
at
that out.
Thanksgiving is overrated. The most overrated dish.
You just said turkey, gravy, and thing.
I love that.
You're not having just turkey.
I could eat just turkey.
This motherfucker's
There's no
lying,
way you're eating just
bro.
turkey. Nah, this
He's
nigga just say that.
lying, bro.
That sounds disgusting. No Bev?
That's
Say-
different. You
No,
can't, you
wait,
can't
no,
add
no,
a
no,
bev.
no Bev? Aight.
We're not.
He's
We're not on
lying,
TikTok.
bro. He's
We
lying, bro.
don't gotta say no bev.
lying.
So you're drinking that shit with a
It's
Bev?
not. There's not
He's
Bronx
not- he's
drill.
No,
not
'cause if you
eating-
just told me you eat dry turkey with no
he
Bev,
does not eat dry turkey, bro. 100%.
there's no way you
doesn't, bro.
don't. With no
Bro,
rice,
turkey's
nigga.
fucking dry, bro.
No with no sauce,
You
nothing.
have to have
So
it
if
with
it's not
something.
mac and cheese, what's the most overrated Thanksgiving dish? If
Fucking turkey,
turkey.
bro.
you guys are crazy.
It's
I
turkey.
actually- I have a Dominican
But no one
but
hypes
people are
up
gonna diss
turkey.
me.
People hype up mac and cheese. That's my point.
I got
It's
one that's-
overrated.
I got one that's gonna piss niggas off.
It's good. It can still be overrated. Overrated just means it's overrated, not it's horrible. People gotta look up definitions in the fucking
Motherfucker,
dictionary.
They didn't even give us the dictionary, bro. I mean, the
Look that
fucking-
shit up.
The definition.
I got a good one that's overrated. I'm gonna get fucking slandered. Papa de ensalada. I fucking hate that shit.
Potato salad?
The potato salad.
I like it.
Nah,
But I don't think it's-
Dominican
I don't think it's
potato salad is
overrated.
Nasty,
I
bro.
don't think it's overrated.
No, it's overrated.
People don't like it. People.
Dominican niggas love that shit, bro.
I myself like
I'm talking
it,
about overall.
But I will say this, though. That esa vaina nunca falla in a Dominican party. Like, it's always there.
Always, bro.
Like you Dominican party, potato salad.
I can smell the mayonnaise and it makes me want to yak, nigga. Like
I
egregiously.
myself, I love
That could be a
it.
good pick. That could be a good pick.
I love it, but
Nah, bro. Especially
But
the
it's true,
purple
though.
one, the purple looking one.
yeah.
Calm down. I'm about to throw up right now.
That
Calm
one's,
down.
that one's weird because that one's like
gagging and
sweet
shit.
and shit. That one's weird.
That's just disgusting, bro.
If you're looking on TV on the
'Cause
camera,
they throw beats in that.
pardon
bitch.
my white socks. I didn't have black socks clean today.
But you gotta get against White Sox.
It fucked up the outfit. It fucked up the outfit. You're good. You're good. But
I
it
thought
fucks
you
up the
was gonna
outfit.
start judging me. I can check.
All of my socks are black.
That's why you a fly nigga,
Yo,
bro.
you ever had sex in White Sox?
Is that bad luck or something?
Nah. You ever see like the aesthetics of it? That's like
What do you mean?
nah. So alright, nigga. Alright, you see, I don't want
Let's
to get
move on.
vulnerable,
Let's move
nigga.
on.
I don't want to get vulnerable, nigga. Cause I be getting vulnerable out here, and I got little ass kids telling me, "Do you?" Like, what the fuck, bro? I didn't mean it that way. But,
No, yeah, from last week the Your Eyes story, but no, that was good content. People, you gotta be honest.
nah, niggas. I'm the only one getting vulnerable. So continue. I don't want to get vulnerable.
Definitely skip ahead if you're here for we have the Muslim leader, the Imam of the Islamic Center of Rhode Island stopping by. He's going to give us an interview, in-person perspective. I'm going to play it right now, actually. You guys can watch it here. Welcome to Club Ambition Podcast. We are here. This is a segment. I'm going to highlight the segment on this week's podcast episode. We have the leader of the Islamic Center of Rhode Island, the mosque that there was a shooting outside of, and we wanted to hear it from him directly. what occurred at his mosque. And aside from that, I feel like the story definitely deserves more attention, so why not us bring the attention towards it? Because it's a very, very crucial time right now where I feel like a lot of the hate is rising between, the Muslim and Jewish community, specifically because of the Palestinian and, Israeli conflict right now, specifically with Hamas. So we have him in the building. He's blessing us with his time. We appreciate you. Thank you very much for coming by, and introduce yourself to the people, and then we can start the conversation as well.
How you doing, everybody? My name is Imam Abdul Latif from the Islamic Center of Rhode Island in Providence.
So when it comes to the story, right away you hear the story, headlines. There was a shooting outside of a actual Islamic mosque in Rhode Island, Muslim mosque, right? This is your mosque, correct?
Yes.
Right? Explain to the people out there, for those who don't know at all, how long you've had the mosque. Give some background on the mosque itself in general.
Okay, the Islamic Center of Rhode Island is the first Islamic center in Rhode Island.
Wow.
And it opened up in the 70s, but it used to be off on Cranston Street, another location. Then we moved to the present location, 39 Haskins Street in Providence.
Yeah.
In 2005, about.
Yeah.
And it's the oldest Islamic center. Now we have about 7 mosque in Providence.
Yeah.
And that's about it.
And what is your role at the mosque specifically, for those who don't know out there? Because,
I'm the Imam of the Islamic Center of Rhode
Imam.
Island, like a pastor, like the rabbi of a synagogue or a pastor of a church.
Okay. So, Imam, when it comes to the shooting, do you know the exact date that the shooting occurred again?
That date was I think the 17th.
Yeah. Can you double check when you get the chance? Oh, no, real quick.
November
Search it up real
17th.
quick. Yeah. So this
Around 11, it occurred around 11:22, 23
Okay.
a.m. in the morning.
a.m. in the morning, right? So break down from your perspective that day of the shooting, the first time you heard about it, what you found out immediately, and then maybe we can go forward to anything that you can legally say about maybe any updates to the situation that happened as well. But let's start in the beginning, that day of the shooting. How did you hear about it and everything?
Actually, that morning I was getting ready because it's a Friday. I was getting ready for our weekly congregational service. Usually occurs on Friday, and I got a call there was a shooting at the mosque. So I got dressed quickly and I rushed over there. When I got there, the police were already there doing the investigations, and the brother who had just gotten shot, he was in the ambulance about to leave.
Wow.
And so that's how I heard about it, and
Wow.
I got more abreast of the situation.
And if you can, do you mind sharing who the the brother was that was
He's
shot?
He's a brother who has been in the community for a long time, but he had moved to Maine a few years ago.
Yeah.
And he's back between me. He visits here once in a while, but his family is in Kenya, so he goes to Kenya.
Oh, wow.
But he grew up in Providence. He's from Providence and
Wow.
became Muslim many years ago, and he's been trying to live his life,
Yeah.
Practicing his religion, and he works as a social worker.
Yeah.
So.
Wow. And can you confirm there was reports that he was setting up a table? What was he doing at the time of the incident? Do you recall? Do you
Yeah,
know?
he started doing selling his goods outside the mosque.
Yeah.
Islamic clothing, products. He sets up a table and he sells it every Friday. He
Right.
comes down Thursday night and he sets up, because our community have a lot of people coming to the mosque, so he can sell his products.
Yeah. Wow.
And that's what happened. He had another brother who was helping him, a younger kid, about 20 years old, 21 years old, helping him
Yes.
set up the table. But the younger kid was dressed regular, T-shirt and sweatpants, but he was dressed up with a turban and the whole garb,
Wow. So this younger kid was with him at the time of the shooting?
Yeah.
So he witnessed the shooting that occurred?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when it came to the shooting, there was also incidents being reported of like the shooter potentially being outside on the surveillance camera, like across the street for a while prior to the shooting. Can you confirm?
Yeah. From what I saw from the video, he was parked across the street in the parking lot for about half hour, 25 minutes,
Wow.
sitting in his car. But The young kid saw him in the parking lot, but he thought it was just another, a person trying to wait for the service later
Yeah.
on in the day.
Wow.
But from what I saw, he pulled out of the parking lot. Instead of setting him over there, we have two entrances to the parking lot across the street.
Yeah.
An exit. He pulled out from the one on the right. He pulled out when he was pulling out straight. He started shooting from the car.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it was a drive-by. It was from the car. He
Yeah.
didn't hop out the car. It was while driving. He
While
shot.
driving, yeah.
Oh my! And then was there any actual maybe description from the actual man, the victim that was shot, and the actual kid that was there to witness it from them? Do they have a description maybe with the
They didn't
suspect?
see they didn't see the person.
Wow.
Because they was trying to
It's fast.
move out of take cover, but he shot about 5 times, and he took off to the right, down the street onto the highway.
Oh my god.
You know.
Oh my god.
But he was so they were able to get his license plate on the camera.
Yeah.
And the make and model of his car was a Hyundai, I think Sonata or something like this.
Yeah.
It was a sedan
Yeah.
Hyundai, and with Mass plates, Massachusetts
Wow.
plates.
Massachusetts plates.
Yeah, and they found out the car was stolen from Mass.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my! And then now, has it been? This is horrible. Has there been any other update now going forward? Like, have the police maybe investigated,
No.
found any suspect at all?
No other updates, but no, I feel it was a hate crime.
Yeah.
The reason I feel that, the reason I feel that way is because around the same time last year, and some other individual pulled up in a pickup truck,
Yeah.
and I noticed that he was canvassing around scoping the mosque. Behind the mosque, driving by, I was able to get his license plate,
Yeah.
and the same thing was the mass plates. And I wrote it down, and I called that in, and they said the car was stolen too.
Oh my god.
It was a white individual, same scenario. But this one on November 10th, we didn't get to see who he was.
Yeah.
We couldn't see because I guess he had a mask on, and
Oh my god. No, this is horrible. This
Yeah.
is, and can you do you have any message out there for the people when it comes to? I saw one of your brief interviews on the news when it comes to the idea of, what is your opinion right now on the current state of everything when it comes to you being a imam of the actual Islamic center of Rhode Island, especially the first one you said, right? You have such a very important role, significant role in the community. What is your opinion right now on the rising hate, and the potential hate crime that this obviously, can be added into occurring with a lot of the other ones nationally right now? What is your opinion right now? And kind of reiterating that energy that I saw you state when it comes to the idea of right now we need unity more than anything. And this is the complete opposite of that,
it is not. All I want to emphasize is not hate. You mentioned hate between Muslims and Jews.
Yeah.
There's no hate between Muslim and Jews. In terms of what is happening now overseas in Palestine, majority of Jews are against what's going on over there. So, and Muslims and Jews have been getting along. If you read history and study history, a relationship between Jews and Muslims and Arabs they have always got along.
Yeah.
And Jews have been living in Muslim lands forever. And the how can I say, the Jewish Enlightenment, I say, or Golden Age was in Muslim Spain. This is where Jews reached the height of in terms of their writings and their status in Muslim Spain.
Yeah.
So there has never been any really issue between Muslims and Jews. Muslims don't hate Jews. We don't hate Jews. They're our brothers in faith. It just like you have certain individuals, certain ideologies. Zionists. This is the Zionist, or they're Zionists, called Zionists, and also they are secular, and and prejudice and those who run the people who run the country of Israel. These are the people we have issue with because of the system they set up, the apartheid system, the Zionist system, the settler colonial system they set up. We don't have issue with Jews. We have issue with the government.
Yeah, not the people.
Not the people.
Not the people. Yes,
Yeah.
definitely want to reiterate that. Any words, Noel? Because I know you. I feel like you might have something to say about this at all.
I just have a question. Kind of just your opinion on a broader issue. Since the Palestinian and Israeli issue has happened, Islamophobia has gotten worse.
Yeah.
And it seems like every single time something major happens with the Middle East, we continue to see this uptake of Islamophobia that seems to dwindle a little bit away, and it stops going on mainstream media, but it always tends to come back whenever another conflict arises. And the fact that the United States has some of the largest numbers of mass murders in the entire world, is there a fear that you could, potentially see your own mosque being a victim of this type of situation? And if that fear does, in fact, play a role in your head at some point, do you ever think about what could happen to stop this Islamophobia from continuing on and not finding itself in these small radical circles amongst white supremacists?
Like I always say, I try to remind people about human beings in general, that God, the creator of the heavens and the earth, he says that he created us from a male and a female, the first male and the female, Adam and Eve. وَجَعَلْنَاكُمْ شُعُوبًا وَقَبَائِلَ لِتَعَارُفُوا, and he made you into different tribes and nations so that you will know each other, so that you will learn from each other, understand each other, not to hate each other, not to despise each other. This is, and he made us into different tribes and nations, different languages, different colors. So in reality, we're all brothers and sisters. This is what we should realize. We're all related. We're all connected. But the powers to be, that terminology, divide and conquer, they always want to pit one group against the other. You know what I'm saying? To fight each other, in order for us not to realize who the real enemy is. And to continue for us to keep fighting that we're our enemy. No, we're not. We are not enemies. We should realize that we are brothers. Once we realize that reality, we are brothers and sisters, and we need to work together and stop and stand up and try to stop the proliferation of guns, of weapons, of hate, of racism. There are more people who have faith in God, right? In terms of they have this higher, this reality of a higher power, who have this consciousness of goodness, right? And they have good hearts, and they want good in society. There are more people than the other who want to fight and wage war. So it is incumbent upon us, we are the majority, to stand up for what is right and try to stop the ills of stop or change these ills of society. And we can do it if we all work together and stand up to try to stop it. So many the powers to be, especially in America, you ask for, we want health care, we want living wage, we want free education, we want all these things free, but they say, we have no money for that. But for war, they have all the money in the world to give billions and billions of dollars every year to Israel, to this government, to this racist apartheid government. They have all the money to send over $4 billion, almost $3 to $4 billion a year. They sent to Israel, right? That money can do a lot of good here for people. Now rent is not affordable. Mm-hmm. So many things going on, right? So it is in terms of so they don't have any. When you ask them for help for the people, just for the general people, they don't have. They said no, we don't have no money. But those who make the laws, the politicians, they get free health care. They get all these things that they said we need to work for it. All right? And they give all the money to Israel, where in Israel they have free health care, free education, all these things. They're living a good life. So So in terms of Islamophobia, yes, from our teaching in Islam, it tells us that in the signs of the last day, this will increase. This will increase. It says, the Prophet Muhammad told us, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that in the last day, for us, in order for us to practice our religion, it will be like trying to hold hot coal in your hand. This is how difficult it's going to be, in terms of practicing our religion in the last day. There will be people trying to kill us and kill us just because we believe in God, we believe in Allah, we want to practice our religion. So it's going to happen. This is something that we know is going to happen without a doubt.
Yeah.
But this is the beginning. It's going to increase. But there's nothing. We can try to. All praise to God that we have millions of people all over the world standing up for Palestine, and this is a great feeling that to see that millions of people, especially the young people, they're standing up and standing up for what's right, and trying to speak up for justice. All these things, all these values that America have on paper, but right now they are not putting into practice. So it's a great thing.
And on that note, yeah, very powerful conversation. I appreciate your time. You didn't have to do this. You didn't have to come here if you didn't want to, if you weren't comfortable with, and we would totally respect it. But like I said earlier, I think this is something that is very crucial right now, needs to be highlighted, and is very, very deserving of more coverage, especially local news coverage. I feel like they could have been doing a better job. In my opinion, it's definitely a hate crime if the individual was definitely on camera, awaiting to actually commit the crime for a while across the street from any religion center. For that purpose, you would obviously connect the dots. It's a hate crime, right? Because is he just trying to shoot a random person? No, he's obviously targeting an actual religion center. But then, the media is going to play a certain role. They want to be neutral, but it's like there's no sense of neutral against hate. And when there's hate, there's hate. So we pray and hope that with God's blessing that this is a situation that at least we're going to be able to hopefully find the suspect. Hopefully we'll be able to receive any news and updates. If you do, definitely reach out to us. We'll definitely be able to share it and inform, the people of Rhode Island and the people of the world watching. But before you head out of here, Imam, any last words at all for the people of Rhode Island watching?
Like I said, just to reiterate some points about to be anti-Semitic.
Yes.
As you know, Palestine, the country that was usurped and taken over in 1948, there were people already there, the Palestinians. And Muslims, we are not anti-Semite. We're not anti-Jew. Being anti-Zionist doesn't mean anti-Semitic. Being anti-occupation doesn't mean anti-Jew.
I agree.
Being anti-apartheid doesn't mean we're against the people of the Jewish people or the Jewish or Judaism, because the majority of Jewish people are with us on this point. So Palestine, the Arabs, the Palestinians are Semitic. You understand? Mm-hmm. So who are the ones being the real anti-Semite?
Yeah.
The government that's killing them.
Yes.
Because the Arabs are Semites.
Yeah.
And also there are other people there like the Ethiopians. They are Semites, and they are racist. The government and the people are being racist against them, right? So, and Jesus, peace be upon him, he was Palestinian. He was from that land. He was Palestinian. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of information that people don't know. With studying and asking questions, this is why God gave us not only we have a brain, but there's a part of the brain which is called the aql, the intellect. The intellect is supposed to differentiate between what is right and wrong, and you have to. God said, "Afalat taqilun." Why don't you use your intellect? Meaning you have to use your intellect. You have to study. You have to read to maneuver and to travel between what's true, to know what's true and what's false.
Yes.
So if you don't study, you don't ask questions, your intellect gets dull too. It gets rusty, and once it gets rusty and dull, you will not be able to know exactly what's going on in the world. Not only in the world, you're not going to know what's going on in your life.
Yeah.
In your own life, not only what's out in the world, but you're not going to know about your own self. You know, so yes, we're not anti-Semitic. We're against apartheid. We're against occupation. We're against racism. You know, we're against all these things, these negative connotations. This is what we're against. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%. I agree. I appreciate you. And there we have it. We love you guys. Club Ambition. Back to the podcast. That's the Imam. Thank you for visiting us and giving us your time. Eventually, we're going to have him back on for more conversations. I think he's extremely knowledgeable upon the subject. It's more of a comfortable situation and more respectful for the audience for me when it comes to the idea of speaking on certain topics, especially when it comes to Muslims, from an actual Muslim. So having a Muslim on makes perfect sense, let alone an actual Imam is perfect. So rather than us just talking, we're definitely going to try to keep doing that for you guys going forward. But speaking of the actual, Muslim community and the Palestinians with the ongoing issue with, in Gaza and ongoing other countries over there, with Israel and Hamas, 3 Palestinian college students were shot over the weekend. One of them was a 20-year-old from Brown University in Providence, Rhode Island. Hisham Awartani, I believe. Apologies if I'm mispronouncing the name. This is a 20-year-old amongst the actual, individuals that were shot. There was 3 college students in general that were shot, right? This was in Vermont over the weekend. A 48-year-old man shot them. What are you doing? You're scaring the hell out of me. I thought you were signaling to stop.
I'm just
Exercising. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Police say the men were visiting a home of one of the victims' relatives Saturday night when an armed man, identified as Jason Eden, 48 years old, just went up to them without speaking and fired at them at least 4 shots. He reportedly lives nearby, according to the police.
They died?
No.
Oh, okay, thank you.
They are hospitalized. They've survived. And they, 2 of the students were wearing, I just learned how to pronounce the name. Kefias, the garments. Apologies for mispronouncing the name. Kefias, I mispronounced the garments. They were wearing them at the time for their Muslim religion, right? That's more of a Muslim thing than a Palestinian thing. Do you know by any chance or no?
I have no idea.
I have no idea, so I don't want to speak on that ignorantly. But yes, all the students were 20 years old each. This is very horrible. The Brown Rizdi Arab Society said that the man that was shot, Awartani, the 20-year-old student, was a valued member of the Arab Society and community of Brown, and they are praying for the recovery of him and his friends at this time. The Brown actual president, Paxton, said that he remains hospitalized and is expected to survive, and they actually had a vigil with over 100 students gathered at Brown University for Awartani and his friends. Now, you said that something happened where the president was approached at the vigil? Do you have a video of it or no?
Yeah, I sent it to you on Twitter.
Okay, perfect. I'm going to pull it up. But say what you going to say?
Basically, President Paxton was giving a speech at the Virgil, and students interrupted her, demanding that she stop using the endowment. For those who don't know, nonprofits do not make money. The way they make money is through an endowment. An endowment is kind of like profit for a corporation, but for a nonprofit.
Yeah. And
she's using endowment money to invest into military companies that are basically building the weapons being used by Israel to massacre the Palestinians. Yeah. So they want her to diverge those funds away from that.
Rightfully so. They've had the right to approach her and do it, especially at a public, appearance. And here we have it. I didn't learn until this year that the president of Brown was even a woman, to be honest.
Yeah, she's been there for about 3 years.
Yeah, because I've heard the name Paxton, but I always thought it was like a man. But here we have it. Brown University students interrupting. For those who don't know, at the actual vigil, like we were just stating, the Brown University students interrupted the president of Brown. They addressed her, and here we have the clip right here.
Can't control what happens around the world and across the country. We're powerless to do everything we'd like to do. But there's so much that we are doing and continue to do. a vigil for your friend, our student. Let me tell you how I was going to end this, which was, I was going to say that at a faculty meeting last month, I said that every student, faculty, and staff member should be able to proudly don a keffiyeh on the Brown campus, or to cover their head with a hijab. And that Brown is a strong and loving community. I'm sorry. This is how you want to honor your friend?
For over 6 years, we asked you to divest from weapons manufacturing companies. You have created loopholes. You have changed ACRM to ACRM. We have asked you, pleaded, and begged. Palestinian students told you not divesting made them.
So there we have it. Very powerful moment happening right now in our country. You know, it's fun to talk about, you know, Diddy, etc. But this type of shit is the most important thing happening right now. In reality, we're living right now. We're witnessing history happening before our eyes, happening within our state, happening amongst our generation. Just because of a difference in religion and opinion, people are being shot. People are being targeted, and it's very disgusting. It's very disgusting. And we have these, you know, these actual industry systems, systemic industries like a school such as Brown and the Ivy League, you know, trying to damn near play both sides and this and that. Like, no, you know, so I think, you know, they had their right to call out the president. That was very powerful. And hopefully something is going to give with this, you know, maybe not because fucking the history at Brown University with the staff, but this is a sign of the times right now. People have had enough. Students are not being quiet. They're speaking out. You know, you would have thought you saw a lot of, you know, protests, etc. during the Black Lives Matter. But I feel like this is, you know, veering towards a path of, you know, outnumbering that, especially with everything that's been happening. You know, the New York Bridge, the Washington marches, everything that's been going on with this at a constant level. We had another protest rally out here in Rhode Island over the weekend, I think, as well, right on Friday. You know, so people got to wake up, man. It is not okay. Just because someone is wearing some sort of garment, representing a sort of religion, for you to shoot them and be targeted, this is disgusting. And Brown University students have the right to speak out just because, you know, it's like, hey, now you want to have a vigil. Now you want to have a actual public announcement because you're the president about this. But when we tried to do the protest and the rally outside of your office, you had us arrested. You know, 20 of us were arrested. But update on that today, we learned that the charges were officially dropped, as they fucking should have been from the beginning, but they shouldn't have even been really arrested. If anything, maybe detained, spoken to, and then maybe released. Makes more sense than actually trying to release them, to arrest them and charge them. But obviously they're going to drop the charges because of the timing of this.
Yeah.
Let's drop the charges now because of, you know, one of our students was shot. We look crazy as a university, even though you've been looking crazy as a university for a while. Not the students, but the actual, you know, the staff and stuff. But this is not also open invite. President of Brown University, Paxton, if she wants to come into the studio, more than welcome to. You know, I'm not going to be here. I'm not doing that either. I'll give you an open invite, but something needs to be done for sure. So shout out to the students for speaking their mind.
When it comes to the situation, I definitely I respect the students because they're talking about a bigger issue. It's not just the culture on campus, which is what Paxton's focusing on. They're like, hey, you know, the way that you're funding your institution is off the backs of slaughtering children. And you don't want to acknowledge that because your only goal is your profit margins. Mm-hmm. And I think that echoes to a very larger problem we have here. I truly pray to God that we do not stop talking about the issue we have at hand here. Because if you haven't noticed, the ceasefire has been, I think, about in its 5th day right now.
Yes.
So I think they just completely transferred over all of the hostages. people are slowly forgetting this situation. They're talking about it less because we're seeing less dead bodies.
Trying to cover it up, not cover it up, but like trying to like
Move on from it.
Yes.
And that frustrates me because this is the same shit that keeps happening over and over, especially in the Middle East. It happened when Assad used chemical, when the rebels Assad was fighting against used chemical weapons on Syrian civilians. It happened during the Obama administration when the Israeli issue was at its prominence, and Iran was involved, and there was the whole nuclear issue. Nobody was talking about it. It happened in Libya when Libya fell apart during the Obama administration. Like these countries turn to hot garbage. They become war zones infested with famine and destruction and people dying. And we get so like agitated. We're like, oh, something has to happen. Something has to change. The Ukraine, my nigga, everyone was like pro-Ukraine. We need to fight for Ukraine. No one gives a fuck. No one talks about it. The flags are off people's fucking names. No one gives a damn what Putin's doing in that region anymore. Everyone's like, we got to get out of there. They're spending too much money. This is really just how I view this situation at this point. I pray to God you people don't just move on from Gaza the same way you moved on with everyone else. You have an egregious luxury living in the United States, whether you want to acknowledge it or not. The pain and suffering of the remaining of the developing world is off the backs of them. That's how you have your prosperity, is by their pain and suffering, is by their slaughtering. We're not allowing Israel to slaughter Gaza for funds and giggles. They have an egregious amount of oil and natural gas reserves that we want to tap into. And people are just going to sit here and be like, oh, well, let's call it out now. Let's be on it now. It's hot. It's current. And then when it stops being hot and current, it's not your problem anymore, but people are still dying.
Yeah.
We have to get to the root problem of this situation. I know what it is. I'm not going to say it because we'll get canceled. But I fully understand it's not just picking what problem you want to deal with. Because at the end of the day, like I said, the suffering of the rest of the world is off the backs of our decisions. We are the ones causing it. We are the reason it's happening, and it's off our tax dollars.
Yes. Now, moving on. More things happen in culture. On a lighter note.
Oh, we're about to catch a wreck. I already know what he's about to talk about.
On a lighter note, over the weekend, major story, probably the biggest story happening right now in, pop culture, especially when it comes to hip hop, black culture. This is like the biggest story, and I think this is a case study for a lot of reasons. T.I. T.I. is one of the most famous rappers of all time, just by being T.I. Extremely famous, right? Whether you like him, rank him, it's not about where you rank him, but as far as fame, T.I. is up there. His son, one of his actual children, he has multiple children that are all famous.
One of his actual children.
Yeah, because he has a lot of children that are famous, because they're T.I.'s children. But King, the most controversial, he's allegedly, one can argue, the bad seed of the bunch, the bad apple, right? King has gone on record and, called out his parents in the past, had differences with his parents in the past. I believe he's 19 years old right now. You can double check when you
I did. He's 19.
He's 19 years old. So T.I. and Tiny's 19-year-old son, King, was at the Atlanta Falcons football game over the weekend, as was T.I. He walked out the Falcons, as were many Atlanta rappers. They were doing a celebration for the 50 years of hip-hop in Atlanta with the Atlanta actual rappers and community with the Falcons in the arena, right? I think Mercedes-Benz Arena, where Kanye did Donda performance and everything. Famous arena. This was at the box seats with King. It was King, Tiny, and T.I. This is the conversation, a bit of the live that led up to the argument where T.I. roughed up his son, allegedly choked him up and put him against the wall because he felt like his son was disrespecting the family and being embarrassing. This was all while King, his son, was recording on Instagram Live. The whole conversation. Everything leading up to it, him recording himself. For what reason? I don't know why. But I think he's done this in the past. He loves to go on Instagram Live. Here we have the actual... Actually, let's play in order because I want to give people the context. I do have more context right here. This was happening before the situation, a bit before and after. We'll talk about before. Real quick, we have before. This is the clip before when he was on the field addressing, I guess, the rival team. Who were they facing again? I forgot.
The Falcons played.
Falcons. look it up real quick to just be statistical. Because I hate when motherfuckers in the comments, oh my God, you guys gotta do your research. Sometimes I like having fun. We do the research. I do proper research, but in the
Why don't you do research for me?
Yeah, do your research for me. Correct me in the comments.
Saints.
The
That's
Saints.
what it
So
was.
versus the Saints, I believe he was talking to the rival opponent, but it looks like he was talking to the actual Falcons.
If
So
I'm a mistake,
That's
say
why he
that.
gonna miss. We don't do that, Atlanta. Y'all better respect my people. Y'all better respect my people. Yeah, do y'all shit. Where Michael Thomas? They better respect my people. They better respect my people. Y'all better respect my people.
Who's
We
his
don't
people?
do that, Atlanta. That's why he gonna miss. We don't do that, Atlanta.
So I don't know what he was talking about. If he was talking about the fans booing, maybe the Saints fans booing. But it's like, what are you talking about? Your people in Atlanta? Like, okay, God bless, right?
Was this a Saints game? That's not a Saints uniform.
No, that's a Falcons guy he was yelling at.
Okay.
But I'm saying who they were facing. But I didn't look. He was looking at his direction. But I don't know if he was yelling at him. He might have been yelling at the crowd. You know what I'm saying? More than likely, he probably was yelling at the crowd. But this is the live right here, the incident.
Have you ever woke up with a roach on your face?
Here. No, that's not the goal.
All right, then. So there it goes.
Or in your ear.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I got some in the neighborhood with me that broke up with roaches. Y'all want to go to the bando in my neighborhood? Do y'all want to go to the bando? Do y'all want to go to the bando? To make him look better, he said it, he know not true. Silver spoon, I ain't never ate with that day a day in my life.
Nigga, you did have a silver spoon.
Look, Tip used to have to come to my grandma's house because I'm getting in the
You
fight.
cried like a baby to go to your grandmama's house.
Every day.
You used to hold your breath
Every
and throw
day.
tantrums to go over there.
I don't want to be in these gates. I want to be outside in the neighborhood. That's why I want to be over there. But they don't understand that.
No, I'm gonna tell you the reason why he want to be over there. Y'all ready? Cause he can suck and pacify over there. Till he was 12 years old. He was sucking pacify till he was 12 years old. He couldn't do that in the house.
You cried like a baby. Hold his breath.
Yeah.
They trying to say I was over there trying to suck a passy, but they ain't gonna tell you everything like that. They trying to hide it.
Ain't nobody hiding it.
Sugarcoat it. He capping. He capping. He know I stand on business. He know that. Ain't no nigga ever pull my car ever in life. I stand on business. You drop me somewhere, I stand on business. You drop me in your hood, I stand on business.
You stand on business.
Yeah. I've been stood on business. I've been stood on business. You want to hide? You ain't had me behind the mansion. I was outside doing what I wanted to do.
You was behind that till you cried.
No. Like this being serious. Just being serious. You can't. I know you. You capping. I know you. though. I know you. What's wrong with y'all? Why y'all doing that to me? Y'all know me. You know I stand on business.
You don't stand on business. This nigga's
Why you
tired.
even letting somebody play with me like that? Why you letting somebody play with me like that? Why you letting him play with me like that? Why you letting him play with me like that? No, ain't no joking. Ain't no joking. What do you mean?
You are embarrassing yourself. You're embarrassing yourself. You are embarrassing yourself. You are embarrassing yourself.
Man, what is you talking about? Get off me, man, get off me,
Well, you can't do nothing with me. Ain't shit you can do with me.
Ain't shit you can do with me. So then we have some parenting right there. You know, ain't shit you could do with me.
Bro, you notice how they like translated business to Venice?
Yeah. I think that's probably Instagram's own captions. But
Venice.
Yeah, well, here we go. Yeah,
Lie,
no,
bro.
mispronouncing shit again.
No, oh, sorry that
Damn.
Instagram didn't understand his accent and
Venice.
said it Venice.
Venice is funny. You said Venice.
Nah, fuck you. Continue. I don't want to talk no more.
We had this conversation before we
Yeah.
started.
I think that when it comes to the situation with King and other children, right? When it comes to T.I.'s children, he's saying that they're lying, etc., right? This is not necessarily setting aside King's feelings, whether he felt like they were bad parents, he might have some trauma with them, etc., right? Putting that aside, if you just address that incident, that moment, just take that for what that was right there. He's saying that he chose to live. He didn't want to be in the pearly gates. He wanted to live in the hood. He didn't want to be in the pearly gates. He wanted to go back to the hood with grandma, right? Why would he want to do that? Why the fuck in your mind want to do that?
Sounds like a spoiled brat.
Sounds like a spoiled brat. Sounds like a kid that obviously was not comfortable with maybe fame. He was famous very young. He was trying to maybe escape fame. Allegedly, they would film the show, T.I. Tiny Hustle family. They would film the show, pick him up from grandma's house, and then allegedly drop him off after, like take him back. Like he wasn't hanging out with them or living there for real at the house. He would live with his grandmother and then come back because he wasn't comfortable. He was always arguing with them. Didn't want to be in the family with the family house, right? He didn't want to live a actual successful lifestyle. He didn't want to reap the benefits of his father's. I don't know. I don't know what it was.
Could have been just kids.
Was he trying to?
him
Yeah.
too. Oh, you don't know.
Maybe kids were
nothing.
bullying
Yeah,
him,
this
saying
and
him
that,
like,
blah, blah, blah.
you don't stand on business.
You're spoiled, like.
Yeah, you're a bitch. Testing his gangster. We don't know what he went through as a kid, right? Maybe that's what it was.
Can I play devil's advocate?
What's the devil's advocate? Go.
It's the Kim Kardashian situation all over again. Remember how Kim was like, "Oh, my kids keep saying that they rather live with their dad. Dad doesn't have a nanny. Dad actually plays with us. Dad lives in an apartment. Why don't we live in an apartment?" I think this kid probably had the same situation. Like, none of us have ever been that extremely rich. But I can truly believe that these niggas would leave their kid with a fucking nanny and just be like, take care of my kid.
Yeah.
It's so deferred from reality. And when you're watching TV, you're watching a home. You're watching niggas go outside, hang out with niggas, meet new niggas. But you're living this life where you're like, you're being taken care of by this other person. You're barely seeing your parents. You got
it's weird.
You might have everything you want, but like what American culture has taught you is this isn't how you're supposed to live.
Yeah.
So I could see where that he felt a disconnect. Like, this doesn't seem right. I shouldn't be living here. This is boring. Like, this doesn't feel real.
Yeah. Yeah. And then like I told Noel before, you know, T.I. had a hit song like in 2004. T.I. has been a millionaire since we were like 5 years old. You know, he's been rich for a while, right? I doubt that T.I. was living in the hood still in 2005, 2006. So, obviously, you know, King is 19 years old. He did not grow up dealing with the shit that T.I. dealt with. And that's a luxury and that's a privilege, right? Therefore, that's where everyone's an outrage online. It was like, bro, what the fuck? You should be grateful. You're spoiled, bro. You should be fucking grateful. Like, why do you want to live the way that your father lived? Why do you want to live the way that your father might have rapped? He doesn't rap necessarily in that context anymore. But why do you want to, you know, your father invented basically or was one of the pioneers of trap music. Therefore, maybe the son wants to live up to the trap music, trap ideology. So, if that's the case, who do we blame? Is it hip hop culture? Is it bad parenting? Is he a dumbass spoiled kid? Maybe it's all three. I think it's potentially all three. Because it's definitely bad parenting, because if they were faking the show shit, that's weird. Because it's like, okay, I get it.
No, they're definitely faking the show.
But it's gonna fucking affect the child negatively, where it's gonna be like, you guys were lying. Like, what the fuck? Like, one thing is business, like, oh, maybe contractually the whole family has to be on camera, but you can't tell that to a 9-year-old, 10-year-old. They're not gonna understand that. Contractually, you gotta be on camera. They don't understand that shit. It's a child. Maybe write it off the contract. Be like, no, he doesn't want to be on camera. He's not comfortable. He doesn't have to be a part of the show, right? And if niggas ask about it, that's not the whole family. Oh, one of our sons doesn't want to be a part of the show. He doesn't want to be. But they don't want to be. Maybe they didn't want to be honest about that. You know, we had to get more context for that. I had to research that. That's kind of newer to me, newer information. I really didn't know that until this weekend. I didn't know much about that, right? I kind of heard about it, but didn't know, like, oh, that's what happened. I knew he was mad at his family, would call out his dad, has this beef with his dad. But I thought it would just be on some spoiled, pure shit.
Nah,
maybe
something else might be
but it
going
might be
on
something
here.
deeper, right? It could be a combination of all three. I easily, because we can't act like in hip hop, you know, it's almost glorified, like it's cool to damn near like we had 42 Doug, Lil Baby's artist. 42 Doug just came out of jail, and he was like, I think the police are maybe using the lyrics against me and this and that. Like, I don't know, like blah blah blah. Maybe.
Didn't he go to jail just for a simple fight in Las Vegas?
Yeah, he might have broke a probation.
But he was saying like the police in prison they might have been treating him a bit harsher because of the way he raps or what he raps about, and he was kind of shocked by it. Why are we shocked? You have a song literally where you're saying that I might have killed a nigga, blah blah blah. I killed a nigga. I'm gonna read the lyrics right now because I was like, yo, and I love that song. It's the For the Gang song with Roddy Ricch, great song. But it's like, bro, you rap this type of lyrics, and it's like we can't be like, we have to hold niggas accountable. Like, you are saying this. He says, had to get up out the city. I just got a nigga killed. Pause. I'm lying. Kinda still rapping. Kinda. No, I'm lying. Kinda. Still sipping out the fan of Oxycontin upon us. I want 4-2 for each. Blah blah blah. But he's like basically saying, admitting to, I just got a nigga killed. I'm lying. The melody, the flow, right there in that part, fire. But when you break it down, bro, what you're saying is like, hold up, you're talking about you just got a nigga killed. Like, why are you publicly saying that? And then you're surprised where police might be. So it's like, there's a lot of hypocrisy in the hip hop culture. We can't be surprised that the son of the man that was one of the pioneers of trap music wants to be a part of the trap. We also can't be surprised. He wants to be a part of the trap, even though he's fucking not. So, yes, it could be a bit of both, a bit of everything. Gotta blame hip hop culture to an extent. I think does he rap? I know the other one raps. Damani raps. Damani raps, but Damani's a good ass rapper. He raps on some like J. Cole, like very like Corday vibe, very dope rapper. Actually has a good voice. I think Damani.
My thing is, I have to say this because we didn't do it with Puff, so I'm gonna stop doing this. T.I. has had allegations.
Yeah.
On Twitter. I'm not saying they're true or not. But we did the same thing with Puff. We saw a bunch of allegations and we ignored them over the years.
That him and his wife Tiny allegedly
I remember that.
Yeah, scout women.
Scout women might they're swingers or might actually what's it called?
Abuse the people that they're doing.
They're pimping girls.
Yeah.
Allegedly might pimp girls, something like that.
Bro, because he's talking and it sounds like there's something else here. You might be right. Maybe he's just a product of a toxic culture and he's just a spoiled brat. Or maybe he saw something he shouldn't have seen and it's fucked him up for his entire life.
Yeah.
That's why
that could be the case. That could be the case.
Like, this is the thing. Like, these are rich-ass niggas. Like, we keep trying to, like, put ourselves in the position how we would think. My nigga, majority of people listening to this shit is broke, bro. I'm broke. Like, niggas is broke. These are rich-ass niggas putting their kids in reality TV shows. I would never do that. That sounds incredibly dehumanizing for a child. Why the fuck are you putting them in front of a camera to be a spectacle for the world to watch? And then you're expecting them to develop properly, mature properly as a human being. And on top of that, you could possibly have allegations of sexual assault. And I'm supposed to believe that never came up in your household? Nah, bro. Nah. There's other factors here.
It could be, but my thing, I feel like if it was, like, they would be way more protective of it and not even let the kid go on live. He's always on live. Like, you can't make, maybe you can, but I don't think you can make, like, you can make your son sign an NDA, but, like, that would get out, too. Like, that would be kind of creepy. I don't know. But there is people who obviously go through traumatic things and hide it or, like, push it aside, put it, like, as a memory block type of thing.
And being on reality TV shows as a kid isn't normal, and we shouldn't normalize that.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. Especially just in general, being famous as a kid is going to fuck you up, especially in this day and age where, like, fame is all over social media, etc. People make fun of them. People make fun of the Rev Run's son all the time.
Yeah.
Because the way he looks and this and that. They always make fun of him all the time.
Because that nigga looks funny as fuck. Oh my God, I was like, yo, nah, bro, this nigga looks like a little Muppet. Like, what the
he was always very soft-spoken on the show.
Yeah, so, like, I could see it, bro. But I agree with you. Definitely we have to call out the culture, but I feel like sometimes we put too much emphasis on the culture versus people's individual decisions. Raise your fucking families properly. That's something we don't do enough. We don't call niggas out for having bad homes and being bad parents. And I agree with, like, a lot of conservative people on this. If we had better homes and better families, there'd be so many better worlds.
That's very true.
Yeah, 100%.
It's very true. And also, reminder, I'm a parent myself. Because a lot of people were like, I'm not a parent. So they don't like talking about shit when they're like, they're not parents. It's like, I get it, but I'm a parent. My son would never, like, I'd never have my son in a predicament where, first of all, you're speaking to me that way. Second of all, like, why does he feel this way towards me, so much pent-up aggression? Like, I've had disagreements with my father, but never to the point where it's like, he needs to, like, you know what I'm saying? And to each their own, you know, but definitely nothing live. Like, if I'm a child, I would never go on Instagram Live and disrespect my family, show my family, embarrass my family on Instagram Live. Because at the end of the day, let's say he might have gone through some traumatic shit, yes. But, man, that is your family. You know, that is your family. You haven't ostracized yourself from your family. A lot of people ostracize themselves from their family. When it's like, you know, people do that. When it's like so like graphic and like, you're not but like, it's too traumatic. Like,
Yeah.
You have the right to do that, you know. So if it's that energy, you know, maybe get some help. You know, people should be willing to give him some help. If King needs some help, get us some help. Leave the family.
I'm also not in
Escape
agreement.
TV.
I'm not in agreement with T.I. putting his hands on him like that either, and live in front of all those people. Like,
Allegedly, we didn't see it, but you could
Allegedly,
assume, right?
yeah.
It looked like he was like, maybe pressed him.
yeah, it's hilarious. I find it funny.
I would press my fucking kid.
But I think like as an adult, he's 19. Like
You think after a certain age, like you shouldn't like necessarily hit
you
your
shouldn't
kids?
be putting your hand on your kids. After a certain age, you shouldn't be doing that. Like physically restraining them in public. Like you
I
have
think
to
19.
respect
I
their
think
persons.
19 though. The nigga's a teenager.
He's
He's,
still a
probably in
teenager.
college. Even if he's
He's
not in
still a
college,
teenager.
I feel like you're a kid. You're a kid.
you
But
don't
I'm
know shit,
dragging
bro.
you out of there. I'm like, yo, we're going somewhere else.
And yeah,
You're in front of mass
I get that
celebrities.
aspect.
You're on the phone recording shit. Like I get.
I feel like that's what probably T.I. was trying to do at first, because like he could have spazzed from the beginning, but he kind of like kept it going, like you blah blah blah, and then at the end it felt like it's too much. Yeah, okay.
But I didn't like that either. How Tiny goes on the phone and starts trying to embarrass him, talking about, "Oh, you've been sucking a pacifier since you were 12." What is going? Like, y'all gotta get the fuck off the internet, bro. Niggas live in the internet.
But it's because I think my camera turned off.
Your camera did turn off.
But it's because of the fact that it's back on. It went black over there. But it's because of the fact I think that motherfucker, he was on Instagram live. So she
Yeah.
was probably like, "You want to
Fucking
post
do
this
it
shit?
too.
Let me grab it too." Because he shouldn't be on fucking. That shit's so weird to me. This culture when people go on Instagram live and post shit. Like I felt we reported on a couple people doing that in the past. Like just being on Instagram live, posting like Kodak Black,
Christian
high as
Rock.
fuck, passed out on Instagram live. Like
Yeah.
what is going on with niggas like obsessing with going on live?
Juice WRLD did that a lot.
Juice
too.
WRLD on live, like talking about he wants to die. Like, what's going on with niggas going live? Like, it's crazy to me. Like, when you do that, it's like anyone can post. It's live.
and it's forever.
It's forever.
And this is what I mean. Like Tiny as a mother, T.I. as a father, as adults, you sit there. Even if you get offended, you have to have some sort of a maturity to be like, yo. This is real young, corny nigga shit.
Yeah, it was too playful.
I'm not gonna play into this. I'm gonna just let you talk your show. I'm gonna leave.
Yeah, it was too playful. Her, I like just cramming it. I get that aspect where it's
Yeah.
too playful. Where it's like he was sucking his pacifier since 12. It's like,
Yeah.
take that motherfucker's phone,
Thank you.
throw his phone. Why you turn his phone off?
Call Bad Bunny.
Call Bad Bunny, get a phone thrower. Like why do you have his phone and you're just hopping on it, adding to the. Come on,
And
that was weird. I give him more
advice-
content.
Yeah, and I'm gonna give advice to a lot of the young people watch this because we do have young people watch this shit.
Yeah.
Yo, y'all gotta get the fuck off the internet. The internet's not your friend. That's just there forever. And the people on the internet do not have the best intentions for you.
Yep. Unless you're watching this podcast, which we support you. We have right here the actual trial, the YSL trial, ongoing trial with Young Thug. Today they mentioned Lil Wayne's tour bus being shot up. We discussed it in the past, allegedly by Young Thug, order of Young Thug, allegedly. This is playing into the. I'm trying to cancel the Siri. This is playing into the narrative, though, of the RICO case that's going right now. 2015, Lil Wayne's tour bus was shot up. Suggested that a man convicted was affiliated with the YSL gang. Here's the clip.
Evidence will show
Refresh it right here. You hear it though, right?
up at the compound, locked and loaded with guns. Evidence will show that security knew to be on the lookout for members of YSL. The authorities were alerted to ongoing public rifts and back and forth between the defendant, Jeffrey Williams, and members of his gang, and statements being made publicly on social media about, towards, and threatening Wayne Carter. So when Tyrone Dennis, who is working an extra job, he is a law enforcement officer. At the time, he was an investigator with the Atlanta Police Department gang unit. So when he's there working his extra job, and he sees Walter Murphy, one of the founding members of YSL, show up with the defendant's sisters and Trontavia Stevens, and ultimately Jimmy Winfrey with guns. When he sees Walter Murphy try to secret a gun underneath the wheel well of a car, he calls him out. He's like, "What are you doing?" Walter Murphy's like, oh, hey. The evidence will show that the YSL gang members that showed up at the compound that night were not allowed entry into Lil Wayne's concert, his venue. So what they did was they waited until Lil Wayne leaves, gets in his tour bus, and is attempting to leave the area. They get up beside the tour bus and they unload bullets into the man's tour bus. Bullets. Members of YSL show up at the compound, locked and loaded.
There we have it. This is shockingly disgusting, but at the same time, it comes to, you know, hand in hand with the rap beef culture, right? At the time, for those who remember when Young Thug came out, obviously the comparisons were instant. Young Thug literally looks like Lil Wayne with the hair, the tattoos on the face, right? Literally Barter, what was it called? The first one, Barter 6?
Barter 5, I think.
Barter
it was,
5.
He did the penis thing.
You know, the classic Barter album that, you know, Young Thug released a project paying homage to Lil Wayne. But at the same time, he would always send subs at Lil Wayne and have like subliminal messages about Lil Wayne, etc. And then came the embracing of Birdman embracing Young Thug. And at that time was, I believe, when eventually Birdman and Lil Wayne had their differences. You know, they were falling off because of money issues. If you guys don't recall, this was around the similar time, right? Fast forward, there was this huge story of Lil Wayne's tour bus being shot up. And I think one of the individuals that made it highlightable and spoke about it, I want to say was 6ix9ine, that spoke about this case and this situation. He was one of the people like that amped this up and said like, oh my God, you guys didn't know this, this happened, blah, blah, blah. It would be horrible to find out, confirmed that Young Thug allegedly tried to get his actual idol, the man that wouldn't, you know, without him, he wouldn't exist, Lil Wayne, killed over some rap beef differences bullshit. Or, let alone, Birdman allegedly using a YSL people to do the actual deed, right? It's all allegedly. I will say that around this time after, there was a Young Thug and Lil Wayne collaboration. There was a Birdman, Lil Wayne reconciliation. They squashed the beef. The issues were settled, right? So, this is all hearsay. There's no actual evidence, but there is, I guess, evidence of YSL people being at the venue at that time. Doesn't mean that they were the people that shot up the tour bus. This is fucking crazy. I forgot all about this. I forgot that the Lil Wayne. I think I mentioned it though, actually, last week, didn't I, or something? Or you mentioned it? Someone mentioned it. We spoke about it, and then I remembered. I'm like, oh shit, that's true. The fact that this was even a rumor, etc. But
nah, it definitely happened, and I definitely think that Birdman did it. I think Birdman and Young Thug were involved. But I think that people don't understand that, like, I believe that because you need to understand what the beef was about. That was over masters. Lil Wayne's masters are like fucking gold. Like, they're $1 million worth masters. You truly believe that Birdman was going to let Lil Wayne walk in and say, yo, give me my masters without putting up a fight, legally or streetwise? And I remember when it was happening, too, we were in Miss Toro's class. We just got the news. I wasn't shocked at all. I said, hell yeah, Birdman's about that street shit. He wants the masters. He wants his money. He's about his money. I get it. What I was really upset about was people's, like, reaction to it. They're like, oh, my God, I can't believe this happened to Wayne. This is so wrong. Nigga, Wayne was threatening to kill Push.
yeah,
That's why he dropped Exodus, was to tell him, yo, I'm about this shit too, nigga. Bro, this is just rap beef, like you said.
rap beef. It's rap beef culture. Rap beef culture. Thankfully, no one passed away, but people are definitely in jail. And it could be definitely the case. More likely, we're like, okay, this was something of the past, but street code is like no snitching. We settled it, we fixed it, we moved past it because they're used to. They've dealt with worse. You know, Cash Money Click, not Cash Money Click, but Cash Money in general. The crew, you know, growing up in New Orleans, they've went through it all. Shootouts, you name it. So that would be stereotypical. You know, when you're used to some shit, you're used to some shit. But obviously, to the non-street people, not a part of necessarily that culture where we're basically numb to hearing stories like this or shit similar to this happening. Right? It's normal. It's not normal though. It's not normal. So that's why to those people who are not ignorant to it, it's not normal, and it's why this shit makes headlines like, "What the fuck is going on? This is crazy," and it's shocking because it shouldn't be normalized and it's not okay. This is fucking crazy. I love fucking Lil Wayne, but as we said, he's alive. Thank God. I'm gonna keep my eyes on the Young Thug trial. It's ongoing. There's a lot of situations happening with that. Moving on though to the biggest story again this week, the Diddy situation. Another accusation. Diddy has been accused by another person for sexual assault. This is the security guard. Before we get to the security guard, let's play the accusation right here. Show the accusation, my bad. Read about it. In 1991, Diddy has been again accused. Here we have it. If you read it, on a date in 1991, a woman said that he drugged her. This was in New York, right? Diddy drugged this woman allegedly in 1991. That's how many years ago now? 30, almost 30 years ago? 28 years ago? 32 years ago?
It's like 32, yeah, because it's 9 plus 23.
That's true. The lawsuit states that Combs fed her a drug that put her in a physical state where she could not independently stand or walk. We'll keep you updated on information, etc. This was in 1991, right? And for those who don't remember, this was because of the actual New York Adult Survivors Act that expired, I think, Thanksgiving or Black Friday, where throughout the week there was a lot of cases. Jimmy Iovine, another accusation came out with Jimmy Iovine.
No way.
Yeah, Jimmy Iovine was accused of something. That was the head of fucking Beats, fucking discovering Dr. Dre, the whole shebang. Huge influential person. And a former Bad Boy Records associate as well was accused of something in the 90s as well. So people are taking advantage, as they rightfully should, because, hey, if the shit happened, the shit happened. They have every single right to, claim what they want to claim and try to get justice. But this is not working in Diddy's favor, because what the fuck, another one? You know what I'm saying? Not just Cassie, another person, right? So this happened, and then also, like I was about to talk about, we have Diddy's, security guard, former security guard, head of security for Diddy, Roger Bonds, has posted on his social media talking about that he actually witnessed Cassie and Diddy go through stuff. He said this is not meant to be threats or snitching or anything like that against Cassie or Diddy or anyone else.
That nigga's scared for his life.
Even though it's both, not it's definitely snitching, but as you should, and it's snitching to what category? If he's not a street nigga, who you snitching? You're not snitching, you're telling the truth. Truth tellers, there's a lot of truth tellers out here. It's okay to tell the truth, especially if someone's getting fucking assaulted or raped. God bless. But Cassie or Diddy or anyone like that, I'm not snitching, blah, blah, blah. This is me telling my truth. Okay, here he said it. As I truly remember, for two reasons only. First, because I have 4 daughters, so all dudes, my truth, as I seen it, saw it, and was involved with for years. Roger Bonds. This is Roger Bonds. He spoke about this. His truth. This is a photo right here with Roger Bonds and Diddy. Wow, I didn't even know it was a photo of them. More photos. Him with Cassie. He said he witnessed, he said that Cassie alleged that he had to stop Diddy from giving her the beats multiple times. Blah, blah, blah. So, okay, so this was one of the people that witnessed, Cassie said it in her lawsuit. Security saw it. People saw it. There's a witness, right? But here we have him as one of the witnesses, post the lawsuit being dismissed, coming out, even though the lawsuit was dismissed, hey, I'm here speaking out. I saw it, I'm admitting to it. This actually happened. So this is wild.
I think Diddy's the first person I ever met with this much money who does nasty shit that didn't get a fucking NDA. What the fuck? This
is crazy.
Where are the NDAs?
This is crazy.
Like, bro, even Jeffrey Epstein had NDAs.
My thing is, like, Diddy more likely, in my opinion, did, if not all of this, definitely some of it. And that's already enough. Especially if, like, assault's already bad, right? But people have assaulted and recovered, such as Chris Brown, domestic violence, etc. We're going to talk about him soon being a Piru. God bless. Congratulations. But also when it comes to the situation of, Diddy raping, one rape is too much rape. So if that comes out, it's like, brother, what's going on here? Money cannot, like, whatever's done in the dark is going to come to light. Money cannot cover everything. You have always been suspicious for a lot of people. Your parties. Hey, this more likely is the case. If the security guard's saying it's true, Kid Cudi confirmed his car was blown up. Come on.
This is my thing. This is what I'm asking you guys. I'm just trying to get into the psyche of this nigga. Why the fuck didn't you get NDAs? Did the people not want to sign them?
I think he had them.
Or not? There's no way he got it. He didn't get enough because it's people
Because
in
my
his
thing
security.
is, people break NDAs all the time, I've heard. Because if you break an NDA, you don't go to jail. It's not like you're going to...
Oh, I could sue the shit out of you, though.
Yeah, but then if he does, you look guilty. In a sense. If he sues a security guard right now, well, it depends. What's he going to sue him for? Defamation? Like, you're lying on me. Why would what clout does a security guard need? He's risking his life. He has 4 daughters. Why would he, you know what I'm saying?
This is my point. I think it's more Diddy truly believes he has all the power in the world.
Because I saw
so
someone...
he doesn't need an NDA.
I saw someone talk about that before where it was like the concept of NDAs. Like, yeah, people, you don't have an NDA, but people break the NDAs all the time. You know, oh, never mind. I thought it was like something update on that. But people break NDAs all the time. Therefore, it's a non-disclosure agreement. We're agreeing to this non-disclosure. You can't talk about this, etc. But you can't talk about it because you agreed to it legally. But why the fuck would you need to sign an NDA if nothing egregious happened? You're trying to cover some shit up. Common sense. There's been girls that have slept with rappers like a Bow Wow, etc., and come out broken NDAs. You know, allegedly Bow Wow, Drake, a lot of these rappers keep a stack of NDAs in their crib. You got to sign that shit when you walk in before you fuck. You know, so this is like a part of culture. You know, one man that's calling out Diddy again, always is gonna have a thing with Diddy, is 50 Cent. This time around, 50 Cent has uploaded a video of 50 Cent of 50 Cent on stage with Diddy performing, and I believe it was Jay-Z, might have been T.I. as well, and we have Diddy slapping Jay-Z's ass.
Oh my God.
He slapped Jay-Z's ass, and 50 Cent posted it saying like, yup, you see, this is more evidence you were always on some shit, right? To read it specifically, I think he just dropped like a new bar. I don't know if this is an old bar. I think it's a new bar. He said in the caption, 50 Cent, 20 machine guns, only get 10 months. Diddy in the back, patting on niggas' butts. Nah, I ain't with it. I ain't never been with it. Bars, LOL. This is the video, Scream Fest 2007.
Put your Rockefeller sound on the fucking city, nigga.
He was slapping his ass.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do for him, Jay?
I want to take him back a little bit.
Well, shit, my nigga, you put know your Rockefeller sound on the fucking city, nigga.
You know, but my thing is there could be a very, very rare case of a lot of coincidences aligning up, right? Because slapping ass, niggas do that shit in baseball. It's like a common thing. I've slapped your ass. I've slapped your ass. Like it's a thing where like funny
bro.
Brotherhood culture.
That
but
nigga really pulled up where like smacking that nigga's ass, bro. Like
he did hit him multiple times.
No, bro. Like he extended it. He went out of his way to extend on that nigga's ass, bro. Watch that shit, bro. We roll this shit.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do
50
for
knew some
him,
gay shit was about to happen. That's why he did that. Watch this shit, bro.
My nigga, you put your Rockefeller sound on the fucking city, nigga.
That nigga don't even know. That nigga looked mad, like frustrated. He looked away. He couldn't even believe it. Nah, bro. That wasn't normal, bro. That nigga extended.
Yeah. It's hard for me to, when it comes to Diddy, I can play devil's advocate with anyone just for a talk. But to play devil's advocate here,
he's an
I might be actually advocating for the devil himself. That's why it's rough to do it. But it could be a coincidence. The Miami just may be sus. There was rumors, like according to Joe Budden, there was rumors in the 90s of Diddy being bisexual. I wasn't in the 90s, so I didn't know, you know. But I guess in the 90s, around Biggie era, etc., there was rumors of him being bisexual. There was a story that came out, which we'll play it, of Diddy allegedly having sex with Ja Rule. Let's look at this, guys. You didn't know this.
That's wild.
Nah.
Listen to this.
Vic.
Another Diddy security guard came out and spoke about this. Diddy and Ja Rule. I think it was in the Art of Dialogue. Shout out to the Art of Dialogue.
That's why these niggas ain't speaking up. These niggas is gay.
They might be embarrassed.
They might be mad embarrassed.
And if you look at the Breakfast Club interviews, Diddy said, like, people play the pause game. I don't play the pause game. Like, I'm not homophobic. Maybe because you're gay, too. And it's okay. But he doesn't want to come out. And he has every single right to. Don't get me wrong. But it just adds up to, like, the kinkiness and, like, the secretness and, like, what the fuck is going on this? You know what I'm saying?
How Diddy made her husband love man? Yo, nah, Vlad is a nasty nigga. You gotta stop.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the clip.
There's a lot of wild shit out there, man. It's like remember Will Smith's best friend talking about Will Smith being gay.
Yeah, I just want to be paying attention to these gay allegations, because niggas be lying for clout.
People do lie for clout. Let's not get that wrong. Let's definitely give benefit of the doubt with that. People do lie for clout. Here we have the rumored supposed sexual session between Diddy and Ja Rule.
That's crazy. If that's true, that's crazy, bro. I lost so much respect for Ja Rule.
I never respected Ja Rule.
Nah, I used to bump his shit back in the day, bro.
Whoa. What were you bumping?
I'm Team 50 to the day I die. I don't really like that
50,
nigga.
50 my boy too, bro.
Bro.
What do you say? I don't really like that nigga.
You don't like Ja Rule that much? Bro, Ja Rule's an icon.
Murder. Come on, bro.
No, bro, I like the
What's my motherfucking name? Are you ready?
I like the music, but I can't like it because I like 50. I'm sorry, bro.
No, R-U-L-E, she says, actually. My bad, J-Lo. Art of Dialogue. Shout out to Art of Dialogue, one of the dopest YouTube channels. They do great conversations. They're like Vlad almost.
Because
No,
I'm
not
looking
almost,
at this
basically.
lawsuit, and that's what they would call it, freako sessions, when, you know, Cassie, she'll have sex with the male prostitute while he'll masturbate.
Bruh, I can't say that. When I used to see him swing, it was always with him, another dude, and two girls. You know what I'm saying? When he was swinging with other people, you know what I'm saying? He always had other girls. But you knew what was going on, you know, just in the instant when people got it confused when I said, when he was in the room with Sarah and her girlfriend, and he had Ja Rule and him in the room. Yo, I didn't know they was doing anything freaky until Ja came out and said, yo, y'all didn't want to be in there because there's a lot of freaky things going on.
Pause that shit.
So
it gets worse.
I guess that was one of those freak off sections. But other than that, I couldn't say anything.
And you knew and Diddy, and at one point you and him was real cool. Do you believe everything she's saying about these freako sessions?
Listen, that girl went through some tumultuous shit.
Now, there's another clip I want to play for you guys. I want to get the proper right here. This is the one when he says it initially because he had multiple interviews with Art of Dialogue. Let me make sure to subscribe. Shout out to them. Here we have though. This is the big kahuna right here.
Girl, Puff, and this dude, this rapper. So I'm here at the door and stuff like that. Like, yeah. So then next thing you know, somebody rang the doorbell. We had the presidential suite where we was at. So I opened the door, and the dude said, "Yo, I'm here for my cousin." I said, "Who your cousin?" And he said, Ja Rule. I said, "Well, he busy right now." He said, "He busy doing what?" I said, "He with Puff. They're in the room. They busy. They don't want to be bothered." He said, "Well, I'm going in there." I said, "Bruh, you ain't going in there because he told me they don't want nobody to be bothering them." And he was like, "Yo, I don't care, man. I'm going in there." That boot like that. I said, "Yo, bruh, Jesus Christ had to come down here and take the air out of my body before you get in that room right there." Watch. He tried to bum rush me. I grabbed his and threw him against the piano. When I threw him into the piano, Puff and Ja Rule runs out the room. Puff got his towel, Ja grabbing his towel, but they butt the naked. And so then Ja was like, "Yo, what's going on? Yo, G, that's my cousin." He know me well, you know, and Puff was like, "Yo, G, what happened?" I said, "He tried to get in the room. I told him he couldn't get in the room." And he was like, Puff looked at Ja. He said, "Yo," Ja said, "you ain't want to go in that room because there's a lot of freaking going on."
Ja Rule.
Doesn't necessarily
Another
mean
man
that he
that
was fucking him though.
doesn't. What we don't know what it means. That's the thing. Freaky shit. A lot of freaky shit. If he was having sex with the girls, etc., that's not really freaky shit unless they were gangbanging, etc. even that's kind of weird. It was like, God bless, but like I'm not into that gangbang culture. I'm sorry. If Diddy was looking at Ja Rule's dick out, to each their own kinks, but that shit is like, hold the fuck up. That is like, it only adds to like what you're capable of type of energy. And that was in the 90s, early 2000s, or whatever.
Touching me, nigga.
So if
I'm
you
let
could
you
go
know right now.
if you could
me
go
and my
back,
good mans, we Eiffel Tower.
that's
in
what I
a
was
bitch.
gonna ask.
Hell no.
You go back. You ain't got your wife. You ain't got kid. No,
If I was younger or something, but right now as an adult, hell no.
I got these two bitches.
Oh,
we
taking them down.
smacking.
We taking them down right
No,
next to
not
each
with
other.
him. Hell no.
Hell
Not
yeah.
next to him.
Same room.
Hell no.
Same room.
What, nigga? Hell yeah. Yo, we're going like this.
I mean, if you have covers or
I'm
something,
not saying,
that makes sense.
same bitch. I'm saying, same room.
If you have covers or something,
Nah.
you can make it make sense, like distancing yourself. But the way he was talking about was as if they both walked out at the same time.
One bed, one couch.
Yo, you want me to get vulnerable?
Hell no.
I'll get
Especially
vulnerable.
both naked out in the open with no blanket. That's insane.
I'll get vulnerable
Yeeks
right now.
out. Yeeks out.
Bro, I know niggas that were fucking bitches next to their boy while they're fucking another bitch. I was supposed to do the same thing.
Oh no, I heard stories, bro.
That's just mad common, bro.
But
And niggas will pass the bitch.
I understand that. But we talking about, what are you talking about? I'm talking about like, yes, high school niggas when young.
No, bro, college.
I'm talking about you a millionaire, you Diddy, and you a famous rapper. At the time, probably Ja Rule was the hottest rapper in the world.
And you got the baddest bitches in the world. We gonna fuck them together.
But then fuck each other too?
Nah, that's crazy.
How do you know that though?
Nah, they might be though.
No, I'm not saying they're not.
Ja
but like,
Rule
how
looks
do
like
you
he
know?
likes his butt ate by a nigga.
What? How?
I truly believe that he
You
was
don't like Ja Rule. That's why, because
you
you're
don't like Ja
50
Rule. You're like 50 Cent. 50 Cent doesn't like Ja Rule either.
There's
That's
bad reasons
crazy.
why. I think 50 Cent's homophobic. Let me not throw out 50 Cent.
50 Cent might be a little homophobic.
I fuck with 50 Cent, but I like Ja Rule's
This
old
is my
music
thing.
too.
Let's be real right now. You could see a situation
Lil
where
Banks
Ja
was
Rule's
my
fucking a
mans.
bitch, right? And Diddy just go behind him and be like,
Oh no! Get the fuck out of here!
you gonna tell me nah? You can't see that? There's some freaky shit going on. Yo, Ja already looks like a nasty
You
nigga.
see, but the thing is, it's like,
Man, this is dark.
you ready for this?
The
one?
music
What are
industry
you
is
gonna
dark
say?
as fuck.
What are you
Nah,
gonna
I'm
say?
not gonna say it.
Say it. Nah,
The
say
music
it.
industry
You want me
is
to
dark.
say it?
Say it, Marlon. Put the camera on yourself and say it.
Yeah, because he be
know
saying a
what
lot
I'm
of shit
gonna
and
say.
doesn't put the camera on himself
Yeah,
on purpose.
put the camera on yourself before
On
it goes back to
purpose.
us. Put the camera on yourself. Say what you're gonna say. Sweet.
Bro, in a situation like that with someone that you're really close with, I can see you doing some shit like that.
Doing what?
Throw a little kissy at
Nah, I'll
the nigga
fuck
real
you
quick.
up. I'll fuck you up. Don't
I
ever
ain't
say that
saying
again in your
I ain't
life.
saying you gonna
Nah,
fuck
you see,
someone,
now this nigga
nigga.
wants me to fuck him up.
But-
Put the
but,
camera
you
back
know.
on me. Put the camera back on me. Put the camera fully on me.
I got
I'm
you,
gonna let you know right the fucking out. I got my dick out and I'm fucking somebody and you give me a kiss, I'm fucking wailing on you with my dick out, nigga. Fuck is you talking about?
What if he wants a high five?
That's fine.
First of all, I don't do high fives, man. That shit not me.
Wow, he got
gotta
his
dap
dick
up.
in her mouth and I'm inside of her. Yes, we can high five.
High five.
Yeah.
Dap up, bro.
Ah, fuck it.
I don't high five, bro. I feel so weird if someone tries to high five me. I feel out of character.
But you gotta be like my close boy. Ja and Diddy, I feel like are not that close, even in that situation. That's crazy.
Listen, to each
Let's
their
be
own.
honest, rappers do whatever the fuck, bro.
To each their own. Right now,
rappers
me
don't
as
give
a
fuck.
grown man with a family and fucking a kid, I would never
Wait,
fucking.
wait. Rephrase that, bro. That sounded
and
crazy.
and a fucking kid, I would not ever partake in any type of activity of that nature at all. I'm not that horny. It's very barbaric and
Thanks.
and it's very barbaric, bro. Some
I wouldn't
barbaric
do
shit.
it now, but like at 22, I'm doing that shit.
So last year,
I'm 24. You see how this nigga's just trying to throw shit?
Yeah,
on me,
I've
nigga?
had my share fares of damn near mini freak offs, but it's not like a fucking full blown to this extent where it's like two niggas is butt naked. No,
mini
bro.
freak. A
little mini freak off. You know
How
what
you
I'm
supposed
saying?
to have sex then, nigga? I'm confused right now.
You make it work, no. You make it work. But speaking of someone that definitely made it work.
You see, that's why I hate this fucking podcast. I get mad fucking vulnerable.
Stop being
and speak
vulnerable.
truth, nigga. And these niggas want to just deflect and lie. Just deflect and lie to save their fucking families and save their reputation. But me here just fucking telling the truth. This is some bullshit. Get vulnerable with me. Tell them all the niggas I've seen your dick. Fuck.
No. Maybe when we cross over the $1 million mark.
I got you, bro.
It's all allegedly.
I got you. We've seen Victor naked. I got you. If it makes you feel better.
That only makes you guys look crazy.
No, because you're the one naked. You're the one naked.
I didn't invite them into the situation. It just happened.
We didn't ask for it.
Oh,
I didn't say, hey.
Continue, anyways. What happened with Chris Brown?
I didn't say, hey, come and tag along.
He's been hanging out
Come
with.
and tag along is crazy considering that situation.
That's what Diddy was doing.
Clearly has been hanging out with T.I.'s son since he's hanging out business.
If you ever said come tag along in that situation, nigga, I would have fucked you up. Because we would have got the shit smacked out of us. Marlo's saying nothing because he knows it's true.
I don't even know what
If this nigga Vic said, yo, come along, come tag along. Yo, we would have got this shit. We would have got fucked
hell
up.
no, bro. I would have been like, nigga, are you on your right? Yeah, are you out of your mind?
Listen, someone that might be out their mind is Chris Brown. Chris Brown, in my opinion, is one of the best artists of all time. You know, people compare him to Michael Jackson all the time. But Chris Brown just dropped an amazing album, arguably R&B album of the year, in my opinion.
I still haven't heard
And
it.
here we have him posting this. He says, let's make this perfectly clear before y'all try to use me as a pawn. I'm a Piru. For those who don't know what a Piru is, that is a blood gang member Piru segment. Not allegedly, confirmed. And openly, it's a known thing. You know, Wayne's rep Piru for years. Kids, la la loo, Piru. Niggas would sing Piru when they were singing Lil Wayne songs. So it's been a thing, right? I ain't Muslim or Jewish. So don't start no shit, won't be no shit. Whoa, what? I'm trying to be peaceful, but please do not wake me. Don't wake up the demon in me. Go on about your fucking day.
So what is he talking about then?
Allegedly, people were saying that he hasn't spoken out, I guess, about the Palestinian and Israeli conflict. And this was his response.
What do I want the dancing nigga to talk about this?
But then even if that's the case, why would he say this? What does him being a Piru have to do with so gang members don't speak on, what does that mean?
Go ahead, Marlon. Who are you
I
gonna
don't
say?
want to talk about it no more. Go.
Nah, go, bro.
No, I'm Gucci.
Nah, talk your shit.
I'm Gucci, bro.
Speak your truth.
I'm Gucci.
No.
I'm Gucci.
You want to get canceled? What's going on?
No, hey, who the fuck gonna cancel me? You think I give a fuck?
That's what I'm saying.
No,
Just
go
talk your
ahead. I
shit.
forgot what I was gonna say.
You think they want a minute?
If you guys don't let me let out what I wanted to
At that
say
time?
immediately, I forget, bro. That's it, bro. I'm gonna sound like a retard now.
Oh, we might get canceled for that.
I
No.
don't give a fuck.
Yeah, Piru. He's a Piru. And then for those who don't actually believe he's a Piru, we have proof.
No, yeah. People were mad shocked. He said he's blood, like he just jumped off the porch. No,
Who's questioning that shit?
We have
Bro?
a, we have a
Chris Brown
proof.
been a blood, bro.
We have a proof right here.
Yeah.
Visual proof. I guess he was a. And also allegedly Michael Jackson was a Crip.
Nigga, Janae's a crip.
Janae Aiko.
Yeah.
But my thing is this.
Nah, this is crazy.
Maybe this is why Chris Brown is
why
like
do we
Michael
need-
Jackson. Michael Jackson and Chris Brown have more in common than we realize. Because
Jackson's
Michael
a real
Jackson
nigga.
was a Crip, and then Chris Brown is a Piru blood gang member.
Have you ever heard the stories between Michael Jackson and fucking Prince? The beef they used to have?
Yeah.
They
There's
used to fight in clubs, nigga.
Plenty of beef.
Nigga, like fist fight.
But my thing is, look at the difference. Look at the Crips smiling with Michael Jackson, and then look at the Pirus with Chris Brown.
Just mad as hell.
Mad as hell, pissed off, ready to let it off.
Except for Chris Brown.
Except for Chris Brown with his tongue out.
Chris Brown
Looking
looked
around
like
a couple
freaky
Pirus.
ass nigga, bro. What's
My
wrong
thing
with
is this, right? To each their own. If I'm Chris Brown, bro, why the fuck would you post that you're a Piru online, admit to it? And what does that have to do with being Jewish or Muslim? Obviously, it has to maybe do with this Palestinian Gaza situation. But why the fuck? Like, what is you being a Piru? Like, you're a street nigga. I'm a street nigga. Don't talk to me about no politics. That's what I'm assuming he means.
Which I'm with that.
But not because he's a street nigga. Nigga, ain't nobody looking for Chris Brown to be a street nigga. Nigga, he's a millionaire R&B artist being compared to Michael Jackson. Why does he still want to be a street nigga? And why is he still repping the streets?
So I'll say this.
That's not okay. That's mad weird to me.
I think he's saying it more this way. Because I agree. I think this is a retarded statement. I think he said it poorly. I think his point was, yo, I grew up in this environment. This is, what I know. I'm obviously a millionaire with a large platform. Like, my upbringing was this. Why would I speak on some political shit I know nothing about?
But was his upbringing this? This nigga was 16 years old, rapping. What was the song? The fucking,
Yo.
Come on. Excuse me. No, excuse me, miss. Wherever the fuck it was. I forgot the name. I have the CD.
Bow Wow was around gangbangers at like 11.
No, 100%. Bow Wow.
Same with
Bow Wow was with Tupac, etc. But I never seen Bow Wow rap and say I'm a Crip. You can say by affiliation.
He would jacket.
Bow Wow was a Crip, repping Crip.
He would jacket.
Nigga, I've never seen Bow Wow throw up Crip. Michael Jackson threw Crip up, not even Bow Wow. Bow Wow wasn't throwing that shit up.
This other nigga too who grew up around Crips or Bloods. I can't remember. What's his name? The
I
one
saw
that,
you
that had
from
this.
across the room.
Bow Wow Crippin'.
Who had this fucking sex tape with Kim Kardashian again? Why am I forgetting people's names today?
The unbreakable glasses guy.
Yeah, this nigga's
Ray
hilarious.
J.
Nigga, Ray J. Ray J grew up around these niggas. He was a young artist.
Oh yeah, Ray J. Ray J's basically repped at this point.
But that's my point, bro. Some of these niggas really grew up. They just don't speak about it.
But I feel like, I don't know. I look at Chris Brown bigger than a Ray J, bigger than a Bow Wow. Like, bigger than all these niggas. Like, especially coming off of the album coming out, niggas still trying to cancel you from the Rihanna shit. You shouldn't be posting anything about, like, a demon's about to come out, this and that.
No, yeah, it's just corny.
You look like a fucking nigga that's so traumatized, that still has fucking issues,
Yeah.
which you probably obviously are, and you don't want to face them. Like, niggas thought that you were rehabilitated, you've gotten over shit, you're getting better, you are Chris Brown, you're actually standing on business and realizing, like, you are fucking, like, a legend, calling out, what was it, the award show last year for canceling his performance as tribute to Michael Jackson, standing on business. Niggas paying homage to him more.
Yeah.
And then we have him, I'm a Piru. Don't let my demons come out. Let your demons come out. Do it. What are you threatening people? What are your demons? What are you gonna do? Are you like? And at that point, if it's because of the Palestinian shit, why the fuck? What demons? You're gonna cuss out Palestine? Like, what are you?
I'm not gonna lie to you. People be annoying, bro. Like, y'all gotta shut the fuck up. Stop expecting artists to have an opinion.
But what is his demons? Unless he's talking about, he might be talking to someone specifically. But then why post on social media?
His demons, he might mean just his anger issues.
Man, I'll
And
tell
he
you
might
this
start
much.
lashing out like he was when he was on cocaine.
That nigga's too legendary to be doing that shit. I'll tell you that much.
I totally agree.
This is some bullshit.
But I agree with him. Stop fucking expecting artists to have opinions on shit they know nothing about. You people are weird. That's fucking weird.
Yeah.
Just because you like them doesn't mean they have to agree with what you think.
Yeah, I'm not here to confirm or deny. I am not a blood member. I'm not no member. I'm not gonna like. I'm not gonna check Chris Brown's street card. That's not what I'm doing. Someone else might. Whack 100 probably gonna do an interview soon talking about.
Nigga, Whack 100 be lying.
I've seen Chris Brown in the hood. I saw Chris Brown in Compton. Who knows? We don't know. You know, God bless. But last topic of the day, we do have the new numbers for the week. Hot 100 for the week. Jack Harlow, "Lovin' on Me" is #1 in the country.
That's racist, by the way.
Why the fuck is this song #1 in the country?
Because it's about chains.
This is crazy. I don't want no whips and chains, man. You can't hold me down, but you can keep your loving on me, baby.
That's just catchy, bro. You can't.
It's a catchy song, Marlon, but I do not think it's amongst Jack Harlow's best songs. I don't think it's one of the best songs this year. I think that's not even better than any of the songs listed. I'll listen to Cruel Summer, Paint the Town Red.
Don't worry about it, because that Mariah Carey's going to take it next week.
Oh, no, yeah. Mariah Carey's going to take that shit next week. Yeah, that's going to be soon. But I'm so shocked.
There's a white nigga in South Dakota whipping a cow while that song plays. I'm down, but seriously. Yo, Vic, white people love Jack Harlow.
Yeah.
They go to war for that nigga, bro.
He's a good person,
He's
man.
their new Michael Jackson. I get it. I get
It's the same Taylor Swift shit, bro. I agree with you. There's a bunch of songs here that deserve it. I still think Snooze should be #1 or Doja.
I'm shocked. I'm just shocked. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, "Love It on Me," like
You didn't think it was gonna hit like this.
I didn't think it was gonna be top 10 in the country, let alone #1.
White people play this shit, bro.
Bro, this is crazy. Like, but I think it's also a show of like, if you look at it,
How bad hip hop's in?
yes. If we look at the top 10 songs right now in the country,
In reality, my girl Tyler needs to be up there.
yeah, it's probably gonna come up after this week. The only 2 rap songs on the Billboard top 10 songs in the country are Doja Cat, Paint the Town Red, and Jack Harlow, Lovin' on Me. This is the most pop making rappers. I said it before. Jack Harlow, I think he makes like some of the best pop rap in the history of rap. He's the best pop rapper.
You think he's better than Drake at it?
No. But I feel like Drake veers a line of like, Drake is gonna give you some pop rap, but unfortunately we are gonna get some lines where Drake is like, still in this pop rap song, hit song, he's gonna remind you, he's gonna pay some shooters to kill someone.
Bro,
Jack Harlow's not doing none of that.
Harlow
Jack
and
Harlow's
Bling?
so pipe that he's not so pipe. My ball. Whoa. My
What?
bad. He's so so pop that is like his content is like clean. It's clean. The only dirty shit here is the hook, and it's not even him. It's the sample. I don't want no whips and chains. It's like a white man, a white rapper, and the hook is about whips and chains. Like I get it. Like it's a sample, clever. Oh.
No, I see what you racist niggas is
But it's
doing.
kind of fucking weird. And I love Jack Harlow. I'm friends with Jack Harlow's team, his producer, shout out to his producer. I love them. They're pretty cool people. They're really amazing, talented people. But I just think it's like a bit odd. Like what the fuck, this song number one. Maybe I don't understand radio. Maybe it's a radio thing, you know.
It's a radio thing.
You know, or
just
how
think it's
Russ has said, maybe niggas is buying streams, buying numbers. I don't think Jack Harlow would, but it's odd. It may be just a sign of the times where music is so like sucking right now that
This is a hit?
Yeah, this is a hit song. That's probably what it is.
The Jack Harlow fans are gonna call us haters, but I agree. I don't think this is good at all. I actually didn't like the song at all. I thought it was very mediocre. I thought it was a little racist too, the whips and chains thing. But it was funny because he was playing on it because he's white, and it's like, oh, I'm saying whips and chains, but like that's only acceptable because of the culture we live in right now.
And Jack Harlow, in my opinion, had one of the best rap albums this year with his album that he dropped. But then none of those songs were his songs because that wasn't the intention. He wanted to get back in his rapping bag. I loved it. But then we have his biggest song this year being, I don't want no whips and chains, man. You can't tie me down.
Song, if you think about it, a parody song.
A parody song.
And then Paint the Town Red, which is ironic. That is the other one because if you actually get like the story behind it, in the song she's talking about how it's fuck all you niggas. I'm doing whatever the fuck I want. It was a reaction song.
Yeah, reaction, hating on the fandoms and like the idea of fame, and it actually becomes famous, which I don't get either because it's not one of my favorite songs on that album. It's not one of the best songs on the album, and it's still so high. It must be like a TikTok trend that I'm just missing out on.
I'm surprised the Hills one isn't up there.
Yeah, Agora
Yeah, I love
Hills.
that song.
That's a
My
fucking
God.
banger.
You know what's funny? Someone sent me a video about this. Someone broke this down. I gotta send that shit to you niggas. I guess rappers are in the studio now sequencing songs at a certain point so it plays perfectly on TikTok. And I think that's what's happening here. Those are TikTok songs.
Easily.
I think TikTok songs are now counted on Billboard.
Yeah.
So if it is, we have a very nasty problem now.
Yeah.
Because that means they're all gonna start sequencing their songs to
This
meet.
motherfucker.
This nigga's
Nigga's
crazy.
sneaky,
This
nigga.
nigga's nasty.
This nigga's nice at it, though.
I'm here sitting here trying to hold in every fart and shit I gotta take. And you just letting them off over there. This is why I don't fuck with niggas, bro. Nah, this nigga's a bad
so
person.
he's talking about he likes to be vulnerable, but he won't fart.
Yo, because why the fuck am I gonna fuck everything else for us, bro? You want to smell that? You don't bad my shit to be smelling, I'll clear out the room.
That's that Friendsgiving
You're a good person, bro.
digestion.
I'm a good person. But yeah, bro, if they're really using TikTok streams to get to number one and they're sequencing their songs.
That's what it is.
I believe it. I believe it 100%.
That's sick.
It's TikTok songs going number one on man. And it's like, it's a sign of the times, man. But
Hip hop sucks this year.
congratulations to Jack Harlow. I'm not
Terrible.
gonna like, you know, I do think it's a huge achievement to get another number one song. Someone that came out and people thought he was gonna be a one hit wonder. Jack Harlow has had so many hits at this point, and he's like 3 albums in. His career's very young, very early. He's only starting, so it's interesting. But
Wait, so can I ask you something?
yeah,
Can we do the most underwhelming albums of the year at the end of the year
yeah,
versus the best?
100%.
I would love that. Just
I gotta
underwhelming
start making my list soon because December's next week. No,
albums. Yeah,
I gotta start making my list soon
because when y'all
because
was,
nothing else is really dropping in December.
I can't give you
Nicki
a top.
would be the
I
only
can't-
person.
I
Nicki
can't
is
give
dropping.
I cannot give you a top 10.
No, I can give you a top 10 worst.
We could say top 5,
do
most
that.
top
underwhelming.
whatever, top 3, whatever we come up with. But
Because underwhelming,
Nicki's
I mean,
next
like,
month, right?
Yeah, it's next month. I mean, like you anticipated, and it was not what you thought it'd be. Like it was bad.
But Nicki's has to be some crazy shit.
If Nicki's is not some crazy shit, hip hop is fucked. I'll let you know right now. That's my last.
I
Hope
think it's
right
gonna
now.
be because Nicki has a pink wig. She's not gonna wear the pink wig. A pink wig Nicki is not gonna be back for no reason. She only brings that out for a specific reason. She's gonna go hard, maybe play into her actual what's it called, role playing, when she plays into the Roman's revenge. Nicki, she does the voices. That's peak Nicki for me.
I agree, and I think she's a top tier lyricist. But we said the same thing about Meek and Ross, and we got some bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You know what? Going from starting today.
No more expectations.
No more expectations
From anyone,
from anyone.
even Bad Bunny kind of let us down.
Yep.
I don't know. I like the album.
I
I
like-
let Marlon down though, right?
Yeah, I like Un Verano Sin Ti more.
I like it, but I'm not gonna lie. After a while hearing, I'm like, damn. This
But is
could've
it the
been better.
fucking music or is it us at this point? Is this like a fucking year where niggas just had enough with shit? Niggas want to
No,
like
it's the music.
everything's so expensive. It's like everyone's frustrated. It's like everything sounds like shit.
No, it's the music.
No, it's the music, bro.
You think it's music?
It's the music. Music's bad, bro.
We'll see. Time will tell. Maybe in a couple years we might say like, oh, all this shit was actually classics.
So you're gonna listen to the
Hell
Andre
no.
3000 album and be like, this is a classic in 10 years?
He probably will.
Maybe if, you know, next time I'm eating some mac and cheese on the toilet, I'm gonna fucking go hard and be like, yep, my farts sound like the flutes on track 2.
That shit's not even related.
It's possible. You know what I'm saying? But there we have it. Club Mission Podcast Cap, episode 112. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys. Kind of a slow news week, but we definitely made the best of it no matter what. We are grateful for every one of you. Very thankful. Holiday season is here. Be safe. Shout out to the loved ones. You know, make sure your loved ones are okay. Tell them that you love them. And we shall see you guys next week. Peace. Love you.
They gon' love me for my ambition.